Live once again. It's a lovely Sunday. We had quite a relaxing day. Done some climbing actually, rock climbing. That's so yes, my hands are a little bit painful at the moment, a bit stingy, and quite red. But all I have to do is move a mouse and gesture and roll some dice, so it shouldn't be too much of an issue. Let's have a look at our roster for tonight's session. So first, an announcement. Due to some of the original roster of players having to bow out due to busy schedules, now that the pandemic is winding down and people are going back to their jobs and things, it's a bit harder to find the time. As such, we are going down to 5-person sessions from now on, since the last one worked out so nicely. Of course, D&D is balanced around 4 players, so it's not typical still, but I rather like this downsizing. It feels a little better for both for me and I think also for the players in terms of spotlight and things like that. So, excellent stuff. We can now go to some downtime, and I believe we will begin with dedication.
Right, okay. So, is my Adventurers Lodge all built up now?
The basics stuff, the basic outline is complete, but a lot of the stuff on the inside, it's not ready. It's only been a week, unfortunately. It's not quite ready to operate, but you've got a general lay of the land and you can start looking into getting people. Or who exactly are you going to have run this for you? Are you going to be there?
Well, I will be there on occasion, but I was actually going to check in with little Naltax, see what his skills are and if he would be willing to do some work on my behalf there.
Sort of your imp friend.
Yeah.
Crawls his way out of your backpack.
Ah, yes, you wish to know of my skills, O great master. Of course, well, I am skilled in the arts that all of my kind are relatively skilled in, that being bureaucracy, trickery, and of course, bootlicking.
I see. Well, in the meantime, until I find someone more skilled at the people side, I would like you to at least help out with the money side of this Adventurers Lodge, if that would be an issue, if I'd be okay for you.
A treasurer? You honor me, mistress. Is there anything else I could do for you? Perhaps a personal masseuse?
No, that will be fine, but just keep an ear out.
I notice you have quite large knots on your shoulders. You do not rest well, mistress.
I have no time for that. I have much more pressing things. But if you do keep an ear out for me, if you hear anything interesting, if you hear anything that you might think would be worth my attention, let me know.
As you wish. I am more than happy to be the front person for your guild as well. Do not worry about my appearance, for I can change it. I will appear to others as nothing more than a rather, how should you say, well, a halfling, yes. We'll say just a halfling.
He smiles.
Perfect.
There's lots of sharp needle-like teeth in his mouth.
Then I shall expect weekly updates from you, and if there are anything going awry, please keep me updated.
As you wish.
I've also thought of a name for the Adventurers Lodge.
Go on.
It'll be the Tiefling's Piercing Knife, also known as the TPK.
Okay.
That was 100%
I appreciate
all
it.
the options.
Beautiful.
Yeah. But yes, that will be the majority of my downtime. The rest of my downtime I will be spent making sure that the local mimic is fed.
Excellent. Good stuff. You create the TPK. Why do these things happen to me? Why?
No, I'm not apologizing. You know me, I love puns.
You never apologize. Okay.
So, overseeing of the Adventurers Lodge and feeding the mimic, that is all of my downtime.
Right, next we have ourselves a Hestia.
Hello. Right then, how is my fight club coming along?
Your fight club.
Yeah.
Uh,
Recruited many people that just want to brawl for some money.
there's interest, but it's not quite built yet. It's still in the process of being constructed, but it won't take too much longer. And once it is finished, you'll be able to stage as many battles there as you desire, and perhaps even make some profit out of, staging not staging the fights, but you know what I mean, hosting them.
Hosting, of course.
Yes.
And participating, of course.
Now, if I'm not mistaken, you wish to use the orb of rewound time that you got last time.
Yes, indeed.
Excellent. In that case, you still retain your ties to your original master, the dragon who trained you in the arts, but instead, this sort of your history is weaved in a slightly different direction. If there were a stream of time, it would inch just ever so slightly to the right, and instead of being your master, he is now your patron, as you take steps into the Pact of the Grand Dragon Warlock, and all of the things that entails.
Indeed.
Of course, if you have any questions about Warlock powers and abilities that you have, then of course I'm happy to go over those whenever.
Fine by me.
Okie dokie. So, yes, I'll grant you an inspiration as you use the orb, but that will be your downtime.
Thank you.
Next, we have good old Kolva.
Well, we've got a few things to go through today.
Yeah.
But I've got a good feeling about this one. It's gonna go really well.
Sure.
So the first thing we need to do is we need to make sure the knee breakers that are from Crimor are gonna be waylaid a little. So I'm gonna take my egg and I'm gonna pass it along to Badger with a few notes and make a few extra fakes.
Okay.
Just to buy us a few weeks.
Marvelous.
What I'm going to do probably won't work too well if I've got a weapon. So I'm going to take a quick side trip to Nim and try and pass off my weird green-tinged stolen scimitar. It might be magic. He might be interested. You never know.
Yes, the scimitar. He tells you that he will take that and offer you something else if you like.
I would like that indeed.
He smiles.
That is perfectly fine, my friend. I will make sure this gets to its proper home. In return, let me see what I can find for you.
And he sort of digs through the stuff that he has. And let's have a wee look. Fantastic. That's the wrong side. There we go. So he takes the Batorian scimitar from you. Not that you know what that means. And in return, he pulls out a pearl. Sets it down. And on the other side of things, he produces a cloak.
Make your choice, my friend.
Well, they're both so tempting. What colour's the cloak?
The cloak appears to be it's like a a grey colour with sort of black highlights that have a embroidery on them that look like spider webs.
I'm not a fan of spider webs. I'll take the pearl.
As you wish, my friend. Enjoy. He gives you a Pearl of Power. When the pearl is on your person, you can use an action to speak its command word and regain 1 expended spell slot.
Ooh, nice.
If this expended spell slot was 4th level or higher, the new slot is 3rd level. So basically, any slot of 1st to 3rd level you can regain with the Pearl of Power.
Now, for the main thing I was going to aim for is I've got this dragon egg and I need something to do with it before someone turns up and stabs me to death.
Yeah.
And I know where there's a secret village of Dragonborn, and Dragonborn is 1 word away from dragon. So I'm going to go ask them.
A secret village of Dragonborn.
Yes.
What village is that?
It's the one that I found out when I read the minds of the potion sellers.
That is not a Dragonborn village.
It's got Dragonborn in it.
True. There are a trio of Dragonborn living there.
You
Excellent.
see? It all adds up.
In that case, you take a detour over to the potion sellers, and unfortunately, they tell you that their knowledge is only alchemical. If you wish to learn more about the egg, you are going to have to ask an expert on dragon lore.
Oh, that could be anyone.
Hazel shrugs.
I'll thank them for their time. I'll buy some potions whilst I'm there. Shake hands.
Okay. And that'll be it for now, Kolvar.
I'll be there.
As we go to, for the first time in what feels like a little while, Perseverance.
Hello. Right. Fairly simple downtime. I am going to get back to my religious studies.
Oh yes, your religious studies. What were you rolling for that again?
Oh god, what was I? Was it?
I think it was a wisdom save.
Yeah, I think it was a wisdom save. It's
You're good at those.
The only thing I'm...
Oh!
Oh.
Damn! Son, you have been so religious. Like, the most religious. How many ticks did you have before?
That's 3.
Okay, well, you just got yourself another 4.
Nice.
Which means you are very few away from picking up your proficiency, my lad. Like, you sort of knuckle down, and for the last 2 weeks, you learn that dogma and about all the different goddesses and gods known as the divines collectively. And it's quite an educational experience. And faith in particular has been sort of making sure you pick up the important bits. I feel like for Perseverance, it's like, oh yes, I get to learn about all of the holy wars. Excellent. This is the bit I actually like. Fantastic. In that case, grant yourself an inspiration. And we then shall move on to our final downtime today. Sienna.
Hi. So I'd like to tell my parents about the theater that is building and that I have a name for it.
Ooh, what is the name of your new theater?
The Ever-Changing Spin.
The Ever-Changing Spin.
Mm-hmm. It will also have a revolting floor theater thingy.
You want a revolving floor?
Mm-hmm.
You may have to shell out some more gold for that later, but that's definitely something we can work towards.
Yeah, I mean, brings the spin back to a classy version as well.
Fantastic.
I then also want to talk to some people if they would be interested in setting up a play once it's finished. Obviously, starting with my favorite bard.
Yeah, who, sort of slides you over a drink when you're in the tavern with her, and sort of nods. Of course, I'd be interested. Naturally, I knew that I would be chosen. I'm just,
You're my first pick?
Oh, of course. Thank you. Thank you. You would be my first pick as well. She sort of smiles. You were also approached by 3 Kenku.
Okay.
Hello.
Hello.
We, the Kenku 3, play for thee?
There is I already have the spot and the part for you in mind.
Yippee!
Like all 3 of the Kenku sort of dance together and sort of. You notice that as they speak to each other, they appear only capable of conversing in rhyme.
That's adorable.
All right, so you have, of course, the you have Shana, sorry, the Bard of the Axe and Thistle, and the Kenku's 3 in your lineup so far.
I basically want to play Mushroom About Nothing.
Mushroom About Nothing. Oh god.
A brilliant play about mind control and the worst pizza toppings.
Fantastic.
And obviously embellish my own part slightly.
Marvelous. In that case, yeah, you start getting to work on the sort of the script for that, and Shana helps you. She wasn't there, but like she helps embellish some of the bits where you want to look a little better. She's like, "Oh, you should say this," and yeah, that is going marvelously. You can grant yourself an inspiration.
Thank you.
And now we can move on to the rumours. So, you can follow the dowsing rod. You can go to the Carnival of Terror that is supposedly bewitching travellers. Or you could go and investigate a flying object near a foyer.
What was the first one, sorry?
Following the dowsing rod to the Trail Seeker.
Ah, yes.
The plot, yes.
Everyone knows side quests are the true plot.
I mean, that's the whole point. Do all the side
Doesn't
quests,
matter which
get
game.
fortress full.
Ollie, you have done way too little fishing in this.
That's it. Next downtime, 100% fishing. Anyway. I would much like to actually get this dowsing rod sorted, but if that is not an option, then the carnival also makes me curious.
My thoughts exactly.
There is
Horror one.
there is a Carnival of Horror,
Oh
yes.
yes, that one. That one.
Terror.
I want to go punch some clowns.
2 votes for the Carnival of Horror.
Terror.
Fucking hate clowns.
But yeah, no, I also would firstly vote for the dowsing rod, but otherwise
Yeah,
I need...
likewise. Yeah.
I'll say, so you'd have your first vote for Dowsing Rod and second for Carnival.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're still in the running. What about Kovar and Perseverance?
Honestly, it's probably be in the same boat as dedication.
Okie dokie.
Well, that's 3 to 5 dowsing rod then.
Secondary votes don't quite carry the same weight. If you wanted Kovar, you could vote for the Carnival of Terror, and that would be the option, or the Dowsing Rod would effectively lock that in as well, so you get the choice.
Suppose it's too late to say that all of them sound like terrible, terrible ideas.
I know, but we must do something, sadly.
Well, let's go to the carnival. Why not?
Hey.
Carnival it is.
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Oh god.
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
You may not enjoy where this goes.
No, I won't. It's the fair carnival.
Okay. So who's your Pathfinder today?
Should I athletics it?
Sure.
Very much.
Yeah, sure. I believe your athletics is similar to my stealth, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you're
Way,
fine.
Way better than.
Marvelous. In that case, you get all 5 of the actions, as well as both of the bonus actions. You utter madman. Was that you just posting them in the chat?
Yeah.
I was about to do that.
Sorry.
It's fine.
So,
Too slow, yeah, indeed. Alright, so you head out to the north, and we'll see what strange things await us today. Alright, so your first day of travel is... nothing happens. You don't really see anyone. Of course, you have to walk past the sphere, enormous as it is. 6 miles in diameter, or 3 miles if we're talking about radius. It's just enormous, and the sheer enormity of it gets you every single time. Given
It's
that,
not changed size it recently, has it? It's not gotten smaller or larger.
nope,
Excellent.
still standing. About sort of 3 miles high, and of course 6 miles across from end to end. It's just huge.
Hmm.
And yeah,
see all my.
do you guys do out with it as you pass by the sphere?
Do we
Yes.
pass? Oh, you
Uh-oh.
go first.
I've got my eyepiece. I'm going to look at the sphere through the eyepiece.
Oh god.
You see the frozen wasteland again, empty. Actually, no, you don't see the frozen wasteland anymore. You see a corridor in the Baron's castle.
Baron Tegan's castle?
Yeah, the corridor where you last saw the strange tentacle hound that came after you. You don't see it there, but you see the corridor where you fought it.
Everyone, look through this thing. I can see Baron Tegan's castle through this.
Also,
Who?
Culvar, can you mark 21 days off of your counter, please?
Yes, I can. That's 25 days away.
Indeed, something is going to happen in 25 days.
Actually, that reminds me, as we're walking by the sphere, I did just want to think, I just thought this. My mirror of the past, does anything happen if I think of the sphere, the sphere and look in the mirror?
Now, the mirror gives you what basic history about the item that's cryptic?
Information conveyed is accurate, but is random and cryptid, presented in no particular order. Gives information for a minute, then returns to normal.
Right. Give me a moment. I got something for this. It's a big notebook.
In the background, you just hear as this massive ass binder falls out.
An ancient dusty tome. Thump.
The binding's made of flesh.
Be wary, ye travellers, and those of your world. Things may change soon where you are from. As a grasp comes to grip it, fist tightly curled. Their influence is everywhere you've seen. The long fingers pulling strings, setting pieces into place, over many centuries coordinating things, whispering words of war and sending false hope on doves' wings. From the convoluted traditions of the binding word, which the bard sings, it weaves thoughts and dreams, making conquerors of lowly shamans and astrologers of kings. Controlling the fates behind the scenes, giving your foes the keenest of blades, the most poisonous of stings. spurned once and burned twice, crawling out the primordial mud. The seeker of your doom wishes only one thing, so avoid giving it the key and stop the flow of mortal blood, staining the ground all around and running your races into the ground. Is what you get from the mirror.
Perfect. Would I be able to get that in writing at some point?
Yes. Yes, you may.
Thank you.
You need to remember it all in one go. Let's go.
Ah, shit. Quick, where's that person with the keen mind?
Right, kill more portals. Right.
No.
Yes, but also no.
Well, yes, but actually no. Cryptic bullshit. My favorite.
I mean, it's
Oh.
literally in the description of the mirror that
I know.
it's cryptic, huh?
As I say. I did say. It is my favorite. I almost wish I'd brought that little imp with me. He's quite good at talking shit.
There is no comeback
working
for
well
he's
for you?
not here.
Oh no. What was that perseverance?
Has he been working well for you?
He's a skeevy little bastard, but he has his uses.
Better you than me.
Yes. It's not that I regret my actions, but no, actually, no, I sort of do regret it a little bit. Ah, well, I will find use for the little bastard.
Hestia's just in the background pouting because she claimed the shiny rock as hers and it turned
You know,
out
Hestia-
not to be one.
I'll tell you what, Hestia, if we find any shiny rocks this time, you get first dibs.
I want a pet of some description or a mini butler man. Creepiness. But no. No one wants to be my sidekick.
Well, we're going to a creepy clown theatre. Maybe you'll find someone there.
Maybe.
I'm sure we'll find someone. Yes.
If I look enough people.
You know, I won't argue with you. I think, yes, good luck with that.
Alright. So, you continue north, and eventually, it grows dark. What do?
Let's make a camp. I think we should just. I don't think there's a need to brute force it. I think we'll just normal camp.
Mm-hmm.
Normal camp it is, in that case. Who's not doing what watches?
Think one?
Yes.
Yeah, I'll take one too.
I'll take first watch then.
I'll go third.
I'll take second.
Second one for all.
Alright.
I was gonna say you just don't sleep.
You just keep
That's
everyone
like
company.
real life.
And again, it's just quiet. You see no one. You hear nothing, especially near the sphere. Like you're not like next to it or anything, but you're close enough that yeah, it's just a bit odd. There's naught to be found here.
I would assume the local fauna would keep away from this place.
Yes, animals do not come here.
Well, I suppose if nothing has happened, let's carry on.
So, yeah, the night passes and all of you get yourself a lovely, nice rest. And as the sky rises into the air in the morning, you'll head out, and we will see.
Keep pace.
Indeed, you do find something today. In fact, it's almost immediately as you set out in the morning, you sort of hear maybe about sort of half an hour after you've left camp, like a mighty roar, and the sound of metal hitting metal, and then everything goes quiet.
Do we know the rough direction of where that came from?
You can make me some perception checks.
All right.
That's all right.
I didn't even hear it.
Yeah. Kolvar's like, huh? Okay, so Sienna, you're the only one who manages to correctly pinpoint the direction in these open plains. And,
it's just,
yeah.
It's because of the Wanderer trait. That's why I was able to pinpoint it.
Somewhere over a hillock to the east. It mustn't be too far either, given the sound of the noise. It did echo somewhat, but yeah.
Came from over there. Do we want to go check it out?
Hell yeah.
Wait, you're saying that wasn't just my armor? Sure.
Unless your armor fights itself, I sincerely hope it is not that. No. Though that would be quite a spectacle.
Sounded big. Wonder if it's worth fighting.
Well, there's one way to find out.
Follow me. This way.
Maybe that could be my son.
So you head over the crest of the sort of little mound, and you see like a bowl, sort of a bowl shape in the earth, quite grassy, and it looks like there was a battle here recently. As you look around, you can see there are the bodies of various sort of quite muscular looking humans, bearing many tattoos and hide armor, and standing amidst them all is at first you'd think it was a dragonborn, save for dragonborns don't have large dragon-like wings like this creature does. It has sort of bright red scales, long leathery wings, and is wearing a suit of half-plate armor, currently resting on the handle of a greatsword with the sort of tip shoved in the ground and breathing heavily.
Assume like it's a dragon, and then like excitedly sort of just like bounds over.
Yeah, as you run down the hill, you see the creature like pulls the greatsword out of the ground and like puts it in a defensive position, and then it sort of sees you waving your arms without any sort of malice or any kind of combat stance in the slightest, and it relaxes and sort of shoves the sword back in the ground.
I'll have to shout, "Oh, you don't have to be defensive like that. I mean, unless you want to fight, I'll fight you."
It sort of shakes its head. So what about the rest of yous?
I want Hestia to trip over one of the bodies as she like gets closer.
Yeah, you can trip over everybody.
Ah!
Too excited.
Again, I always thought dragons would be, I don't know, larger.
I don't think he's a dragon, friend.
The stories definitely make dragons sound larger.
Well, I saw Thane, and he was no taller than I was, and everyone said he was a dragon.
Thane. I don't think I've met Thane yet. Anyway, let's go introduce ourselves, see what on earth has been happening here.
So
Go bounding after Hestia.
you follow down after Hestia, and the dragon-like creature sort of folds its arms and like leans back on the greatsword which he's planted in the ground. You do not look like you are affiliated with those who I have just battled. As such, I hope that there is no need for us to fight.
Who did you battle? I mean, clearly these people, but who are they?
He looks down at the people, and you see they all bear, funnily enough, bear tattoos.
They killed Ollie.
Motherfuckers, how dare!
Barbarians of the southern lands. Those are the bear tribe. They are likely trying to figure out what is going on, given they would have seen the sphere fall as well.
Do you happen to know why they decided to attack you?
It has always been a rite of passage amongst the barbarian clans. At least, it used to be. That to prove their worth, they would hunt Dragonborn, as well as my kind, in order to prove themselves men. Thankfully, since they were driven out, this is no longer a problem, unless they come wandering outside of the place they were driven to, it seems. They tried their luck, and it ran out.
That's what they get for trying to fight dragons.
Yes, I was about to say, you said Dragonborn and your kind. Do you mind me asking what you are? Oh, my forgiveness. I'm Dedication, by the way. A pleasure.
Dedication. A pleasure to meet you. You may call me Reaver.
Nice to meet you, Reaver. I'm Scott.
Indeed.
As for what I am in great pride and glory, I am dragon, and yet in irrevocable shame, I am also half human. You may call me a half dragon, if you will.
I've heard lots of stories about bards and dragons. I just never took them as seriously, I guess.
Dragons can assume the form of mortal kind, at least the smarter ones. It is not unknown.
When Hestia's kind of stood back up and dusted herself off, done a bit of a hair flip and gone, "Hey, I'm Hestia, the bestia."
Oh my
That's
god.
terrible.
He sort of like gazes over at you sidelongingly, a little bit sort of. He's got. You can't really see the look on his face or see what emotions he's trying to give off because he's got a lizard face, right? But you get the idea that he's a little bit sort of like,
I've even heard she likes to wear a vestia.
Well, I mean, give me the chance, man. I won't wear anything at all.
You could even say she likes to wear Lestia.
I am flattered, but you are human. Nazgrel, thank you for joining the Black Company. You always need some more spear hands.
Hey, Naz.
Hey, Naz.
Sorry, you said to your shame you're human. Why would you consider that a shame?
Consider this, Tiefling. The difference between dragon and human. Dragons are powerful, smart, intelligent, graceful, masters of magic. They live for thousands of years and are the apex of all living things. And then you have humans. Admittedly, your friend isn't entirely human. I can see her flaming hair. Genasi, if I am not mistaken, but still lesser.
Oh.
Some would say that in the fleeting lifespans of most humans, they accomplish great feats for their age.
I just look at Kolvar and then I look back at him and just go, rude.
I have seen little done by humans that a dragon could not.
I may look like
That
a
is
fire genasi. I'll be a dragon for you, baby.
Anyway, back on topic.
Give me back to barbarians.
And so that was you fighting, we heard. That was what drew us over.
Yes. It is concerning that they are leaving their lands. This country was almost torn apart the last time they decided to come up in force. Let us hope this does not happen again.
If if you want help chasing down the last of these, quite happily.
I left
swing
none
my fist
alive.
with you. Or why not? There might be some more stragglers, survivors.
Perhaps. But these, at least the Bear Clan barbarians, are not ones to shy away from a fight.
Ever fancy eradicating civilization? Well,
Out of curiosity, I assume that the
Become on very
barbarians.
strong, Genasi.
I assume the barbarians don't have anything worthwhile on them. I'm assuming they're like quite scantily covered.
They've got
Most-
hide armor and sort of quite robust weapons, but nothing you would find particularly valuable.
Indeed, that's what I assumed.
Well, do you need our help with anything? Or.
I am searching. There are
For?
many. Well, I will tell you this. There is an event that happens once every, I'd say, 100 years or so. It is called the Dragon Moot. All the grand dragons gather in one place. And for my kind, and Dragonborn alike, it is something of a pilgrimage to go to this place. It is said that this very continent will hold the next Dragon Moot. I am looking for the place where it shall convene when it begins.
That is interesting. Kolvar, by the way. I didn't get the chance to introduce myself with my friend coming on quite so warmly. You don't think we could go and visit this dragon root, do you?
Or
gathering of dragons.
if
Hell
you
yeah.
if you can find it, then of course.
Perhaps we could help each other find. I find myself in need of someone with a very strong draconic magic, or perhaps an expert in such things, and I've exhausted all my possible choices for contact and inquiry.
I am not a spellcaster.
Not an expert in draconic lore either. No.
I am a warrior first and foremost.
Of course, of course.
You didn't think to ask me?
Well, you tend to set things on fire quite a lot, and I'm not sure setting it on fire would be prudent. That's all.
I mean, excuse me. Don't set fire to everything.
You claim to know things about dragons, Genasi.
I mean, I'm a
Well, you
dragon
seem to be-
warlock. Of course I know things about dragons. My master was a fucking dragon.
Your master was a dragon?
Yeah.
Oh. That explains the stone you wear around your neck.
Makes my boobs slip.
I'll tell you
Yes,
what. I generally tend to be in the information market. If I find anything about the dragon mute, Kolvar, you and you, Reva, will be first to know.
What do you know about it so far? You know it's going to be on this island, on this continent, but is that all? It's a big
Unfortunately, yes. There are signs, abnormal weather, especially leaning towards the elements of fire and frost. Strange pools of shadow. Anything that can be categorized by one of the types of dragon. These things, these phenomena do not normally happen in these places and are normally quite severe. Clear signs that a moot is being prepared. For it is said that not only do the 10 grand dragons attend the moot, but they are met by Elion, he who resides over all dragonkind, the divine dragon.
Hestia, you said your master was a dragon, correct?
Why?
Would he be one of these grand dragons?
Yeah,
So he would be at this moot, right?
would be.
would there not be a way to contact him and find out where it is?
Sure. Maybe. Possibly. Don't know where he is right now.
Oh, we do have our own continent-wide messaging system. Maybe they could find him.
Message!
Ah, yes.
No bird appears.
You know, they never turn up since I sent one into the sphere. I don't understand why.
Oh, they show up for me just fine.
Very nice.
You sent me letters to my parents every week.
Oh, you really think
That was
a
the wrong
bird
place,
could
but
find
sure.
my master?
I don't even know how they manage to turn up every time. Well, most of the time.
Ooh, magic, clearly.
They must love family.
Reva sort of holds out a hand, Hestia. Might I examine that charm?
Hesitantly hand it over.
You have here quite an important tool. You have not activated it. However, the blood of a dragon will suffice. And he sort of gets one of his claws and cuts his palm and sort of bathes the volcanic stone in his blood, and it begins to glow from within.
Oh, pretty.
Take this. Or rather, take it back. It should be empowered now.
Power.
You'll need to find others like myself, dragons of different creeds and colours, to assist you in making it more powerful.
If only we could find my friend Marcy.
Slight question. Would this ale dragon count? Still standing on your shoulder, right?
A drake?
I'm no expert in these things. I'm probably less than yourself.
He
sir.
points at the ale drake on Perseverance's shoulder, which burps promptly. That thing is less of a dragon than the Genasi. Do not say such things in my presence again.
Well,
But,
in any
Hestia,
case.
you've just been granted the Dragon Soul Vessel. This tiny molten crystal, granted to Hestia by her master, glows with an inner golden light and gives off a mild warmth. With their hatred of others of their kind, the dragon Canastrios created this vessel to absorb the power of dragons and sought out an individual in which to train in the arts of draconic magic to bestow this gift upon. The power in the vessel grants the user a +1 to hit with spell attacks and gives you a +1 to a spell save DCs. Once per day, the wearer can regain a warlock spell slot, and when dealing fire damage, the user can add their charisma modifier to the damage roll.
Oh. Fun.
Alright, so carry on theme.
I suppose
Right.
that, as I say, if we do get the chance to find any information, I will get a message to both you and Kolvar as soon as I can.
I thank you.
Hmm.
In that
I guess
case,
it-
my search continues.
Might I suggest you try up north? There's a rather large mountain. A dragon says to live there. Thane?
I do
That-
not
that-
intend on crossing over Thane's territory.
Why not? Is he
I am
prickly?
half dragon-blooded, and that is enough for him to consider me a threat to his land. You do not know. You cannot even conceive the amount of dead dragons that lie underneath that mountain because of his machinations.
I'll take that into consideration and stay quite the distance away.
You are not dragon-blooded. As far as he is concerned, you are nothing to him and without that.
Well, I think we all know now. Don't upset the giant dragon.
It also perplexes me. Hestia, is it?
Yes?
Your master, is it this Thane?
No.
Then I have bad news for you. The current Grand Dragon amongst the Red is currently Thane himself. I do not know what has happened to your master, but it appears that they have been dethroned.
That's preposterous. No chance.
He sort of shrugs. It is what I have heard.
Ugh. What is that? What is it?
With that, he heads off to the south. Being like, no, we're not going to follow that advice. No, no. Directly
Charming
opposite.
fellow. You keep at it, Hestia. I'm sure you'll light a fire in his soul yet.
Yeah, he seemed a bit arrogant.
Very
Didn't
arrogant.
even want to fight me, so not my kind of man.
I mean, it's fine. There's plenty more dragons at the moot.
there are many more dragons in the moot. Yeah.
I mean, they can turn humans, and I wonder.
Mm.
Did you get any that happen to be gold in colour?
Gold dragons do exist. I'll see one.
Yeah.
I know
No.
they exist.
You can actually make me a check about golden dragons, Hestia, because your master definitely would have told you about them. They are a problem in Draconic society. We'll go with an insight. Maybe an insight check, because yeah, your history. Okay, so man, you can't remember very well. You remember once that he told you that gold dragons are feared amongst all dragonkind, and that one is not born gold unless they were gold before, and that gold is a color that any dragon can turn to if they are unlucky, but you can't remember why. You're sure he said more about it, but you don't know.
No, I wasn't paying attention. I was too busy juggling fire.
Yeah. Unless, of course, you wanted to use an inspiration on that roll.
I'm tempted. I am tempted.
I want to know the answer, so I will spend the inspiration for you.
Marvellous.
Brilliant.
In that case, gold dragons...
Actually, I remember everything now.
Gold dragons are a particular problem in Draconic society, for the full-blooded dragons at least, because essentially they are a product of madness. And what do I mean by that? Let me go into my documents and I will give you the exact...
Yeah, they cray. You know, a couple of screws loose, a couple of sandwiches shy of a picnic.
So yes, gold dragons represent a deep and ancient fear that many dragons harbour, for any dragon can become a gold dragon under the right circumstances. When dragons accrue vast amounts of knowledge, that knowledge can turn into obsession. Once obsessed, the dragon hoards knowledge and collects items associated with the object of their obsession to the point where they begin to turn insane. The dragon then enters a long sleep, encasing itself in crystal, and emerges a gold dragon. This metamorphosis can take time between months to centuries. Regardless of the kind of dragon it was before, it emerges with a traditionally draconic physique, with bright golden scales, sail-like wings, and long golden whiskers. All golden dragons are still consumed by their old obsession, but also randomly gain insanities. This can make golden dragons, incredibly unpredictable. Some may seem like kindly old scholars, whereas others can be filled with childlike cruelty or morbid curiosity, although all gold dragons are eccentric in their manners. If a gold dragon mates, the offspring is always gold also. This change in attitude is abhorrent to prideful dragons, who believe they wouldn't be themselves anymore. Some of them use magic to modify their own memories in order to prevent themselves from learning too much and finding the thing that they would become obsessed with. Some, however, seek out this change, for the power of gold dragons is undeniable. Masters of magical arts and capable of making leaps of logic other beings would not consider possible due to the way their minds have been expanded. Although dragons have long researched whether the change is reversible, no means has been found as of yet. That said, there are legends that tell of a red dragon, the greatest amongst them, who managed to reverse the transformation of their own accord long ago. And that's what you learn.
Curious.
Hard to believe anything with such a resplendent colour scheme could ever be insane.
Yeah, you'd be surprised.
But it seems pretty straightforward on how to stop being gold. You just solve your obsession.
Yes, for some people, that's not the easiest thing, I'd say.
Depends on the obsession, really.
Indeed. Given that a gold dragon can decide to collect anything, it could be something from art pieces to, like, I don't know, tieflings.
Not my Yu-Gi-Oh
Turd
cards.
shaped like letters.
Yeah, to turd shaped like letters to indeed Yu-Gi-Oh cards. I dare say since I've gotten into Magic the Gathering, I've become a bit of a gold dragon for Magic cards, but we won't go into that. Oh god.
I've created a monster.
Give me the cards. Yeah.
Unless it's a card that you don't like the colour of.
No, yes, I don't use blue cards. Blue is the worst colour.
Blur! Fuck blur!
Exactly.
My favorite color.
Well,
It's the colour of my hair right now.
your hair is green.
It's blue, it's green into blue.
It's green, and you know it. It's green into turquoise. There's no blue in there.
It's okay, I'm colorblind, it's fine.
You're colourblind?
No, I'm taking a shit. I'm taking a piss.
Oh, see, don't mess with me. I've got a friend who's colourblind, and I always forget. And then I'm like, hey, yeah, look at that coloured thing. And he's like, it's brown. I'm like, oh yeah, sorry.
I once played laser tag with a colorblind friend.
Oh.
A friend of mine was driving a car and only don't mention he can't see red when he got to a stoplight.
Oh, you must be able to differentiate red and green, at least, I would hope.
You'd think so.
No, a lot of people can't, but they know, if they need to go when the top one is lit up or the bottom one is lit up.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. All right. So then, Jarl continues to the north
Off we go.
in search of this strange, mysterious carnival. And let's see, you would have gotten here, then here. Lovely. Night falls once again, and you know that you are fairly close. As the darkness sets in, there is on the sort of trail that you're on, a path that appears to have been like made, and there is a big old sign pointing in that direction, which is for the carnival. It says the carnival is only 3 miles away.
This moment on, I also start looking around to see if there's a little puppy nearby. And with little puppy, I mean giant hound.
You can make me a perception check.
There's clearly not a hound.
Yeah, you don't see any puppers. Any six-eyed puppers. Although, I will say that you do see skeletal paw prints.
Oh. Puppy was here.
This puppy has been here. So yeah, are we having a brute force camp tonight? Or are you guys just gonna slum it out and do some watches?
We should do some watches. I think
Yeah.
there's some.
Sorry, you cut out.
Yeah.
I think.
Oh no, I didn't cut out. My train of thought trailed off. In particular, I don't think there's an imperative for it.
Your brain cut out.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, I don't
That's-
think there's.
Like the
Oh yes.
the noise that the dial-up noise before broadband was a thing.
Really?
That's what just happened.
The only thing less stable than my internet connection is my own concentration.
As Perseverance's conversation stops, in the distance we hear is that.
The Mechalim returns.
This summer, the Lim gets a new coat of paint.
I know what you limbed last session.
Oh dear.
Oh.
So yeah. I take
So-
it y'all are just having a normal rest then.
Yeah.
Watches. Who's taking what?
Give me a watch.
Yeah, I'll take first again.
I'll take watches.
A third watch.
Like any. I don't care which one.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh no.
Oh
It's sunrise time,
no.
buddy.
So something is going to happen every watch.
Right, so I said I wasn't really.
I'll take
I hadn't
third.
decided yet which one, but yeah, I did say I was gonna take a watch.
I mean,
Oh,
I said
no.
first. Hesty, you said second, was it? Or
Second or third? Well, first, dump me on third.
okay.
Well, then I take second apparently.
And
Okay.
Arcanum, sorry, Perseverance is on all of them.
All of them, yeah.
Because
For
he's a good
now.
lad.
hmm
Okay.
I was actually going to ask you about that, Perseverance. How on earth do you get through not sleeping?
Let's just let's just call it divine blessing.
If I knew religion was such a prolific thing, maybe I'd have been a bit more devout.
I mean, I
You
suppose it's
would've
never
been.
too late.
I fear I'm far too capricious for following any god, sadly.
Oh, I can't
Fuck
stop him.
religion. All you need is a glass of mead and some meat and some boots.
I'm afraid I had to agree with Hesty on most of those parts.
Hmm.
Well, it ain't my job to convert people. I'm a soldier, not a missionary.
Although I must say, Hesty, every time I pass by the tavern you're in, it seems like a good amount of fun you're having.
Yeah, it's getting a bit dull at the moment. No one wants to fight me. I'm building a little club, you see. Start having some brawls, people can make some money, start putting some wages down. There'll be no magic, of course. Yeah, that wouldn't be fair.
I'll have to join you in that in some point.
Sounds
It might
good.
be fun.
We'll get
A change of pace.
plastered and then plaster each other.
Sounds like a delight.
Oh dear. That's not really what you want to hear, is it?
It's exactly what we want to hear.
I can think of worse things to hear.
Yeah, you giggling your head off.
Where?
Case in point. Now it's worse.
Yes. Okay, so how are we gonna do this? Marvelous. All right, so who's on first watch?
I was. And
Yeah.
technically Perseverance as well.
Marvelous. So the two of you are on watch,
Hmm.
and let's see. You hear you sort of sat there by the firelight, and
Casually discussing about his ale drake and such.
it burps. That's just the joke now. It burps whenever it's mentioned. There you go.
Does it burp fire though?
It could.
Occasional spurts of.
Can dedication make me a Constitution saving throw, and
Great.
can
Ooh.
good old Perseverance make me a Wisdom saving throw?
You know what? Oh, I didn't get an inspiration, did I? Never mind. So, no.
I believe you can add like a +4 to that because of our protection.
Ah, fair enough.
Do you have 4 charisma to give him? I think you do, right?
Yeah.
I would say you were close enough to get the +4. So both of you save as out of the darkness, bleep bleep. You see these two like thin beams come sailing out of the darkness and like sort of strike against the two of you, and you sort of shake off the magical effects that come from them. as you hear this mad laughter out in the darkness beyond your dark vision.
Dedication gives out a high-pitched whistle to wake everyone up, and promptly dashes towards wherever the beams came from, trying to keep in cover.
Okay. And what about
yeah,
perseverance?
I will thaumaturgy shout out, "We have friends," and essentially pull out my sword and start charging towards where the beams came from.
Marvelous. You run out into the darkness, but you see nothing. The laughter echoes through the air.
Divine sense.
Nothing comes up on your divine sense.
I'd like to quickly minor illusion a copy of me just out in the middle of nowhere looking around.
Okie dokie.
Does that work with minor illusion? Let's just double check.
It's left alone. Nothing happens. The laughter echoes and eventually stops.
I make sure
Any
to
guesses?
stay.
Any guesses as to what that was?
What happened? Who died?
It reminds me of when we fought that mind flayer. There was that floating creature that attacked us with beams.
What?
As me and Perseverance were camping, we had something shoot strange beams at us. We managed to shake off the effects, but there's something out there watching us. They don't seem to be continuing the assault, though. This is bizarre.
Bunch of jokers.
I'm going back to sleep.
Well, whoever takes the second watch better keep an eye out.
Okie dokie. I would like... Oh, this is tough. Dedication. Give me a charisma saving throw, please.
Sure.
Marvelous. I am going to DM you something.
Would that include the plus from Perseverance or not?
Ooh, even if it did, it wouldn't
Okay.
help you.
Jesus Christ, okay.
Alright. Dedication.
Everything is awful.
Okie dokie. So that's a thing.
Okay.
And the rest of the evening. Well, the rest of first watch goes quietly.
Oh boy.
So who's on second watch?
Me and Perseverance.
You and Perseverance. Okie dokie. So again,
Yeah.
rest of first watch, neither dedication nor perseverance see anything else.
So, some fireflies it was then.
Wait, do fireflies shoot beams?
Eh,
Yeah, it was nothing. Nothing at all.
Damn, I mean, I wouldn't know.
No, I promise, it's definitely nothing.
Alright.
you were the one to wake me.
Oh, sorry, yes, bad. I must have been saying something. It's nothing.
I just
I
looked
mean,
very questioningly at Perseverance.
I mean, nothing did appear here after that.
Yeah.
Probably.
You felt
I don't
some
know.
tingly magic, and then you heard some laughter, but you couldn't see where it was coming from.
I mean, look, I don't know how like wizards and sorcerers operate. Maybe this is just what they do for fun.
Hmm.
Took
Yeah,
us for
just-
a quick mark. It's happened before.
Right. How about you just go to bed, dedication. Second watch just started. It's fine.
Ah, yes, sure. Wonderful. Thank you.
As soon as he's out of
Where
reach.
is my... Ah, that's my bed, right, yeah.
As soon as he's out of reach,
Yeah,
I
He?
around.
she.
Sorry, my bad. As soon as she's, as soon as she's out of range, I will cast Silent Table around just me and Perseverance
Silent table. Marvelous.
as a ritual.
Yeah, in that case, no one's hearing what you're talking about now. As you.
That was odd,
yeah.
wasn't it?
I mean,
Did he just forget what his tent was?
wait, really?
Yes. Did she? I said she. Okay, sorry.
Definitely.
Does your silent table have any visual effects, or is it literally just like an invisible sort of sound muffling wall?
I don't think it says anything about visual.
I mean, you can
think
make
it's
it
just
look
an-
however you want.
Oh.
How do you imagine
no.
it looks?
I'd say there's not anything very visible, but like you might see a shimmer if you really focus on it.
Fair enough. Carry on.
Also, we would still be able to hear everything from outside, obviously.
Indeed.
I mean, something did happen. Like there was spells cast at us.
Hmm.
So
Let's, keep an
it
eye on
seems to be the-
dedication for now.
okay.
I think something might be wrong, but I also don't know what.
I mean, I'll keep an eye out.
Alright, so during
No.
your watch, once again, I ask you to lend me your support. No. Can I have a Constitution saving throw from Sienna? Can I have a Wisdom saving throw from Pallyboy?
I'm going to inspiration that.
Amazing. So, you watch as poor Scott ends up getting struck by the same beam as last time, and they become paralyzed.
Oh boy.
You get struck by a beam and you feel really sleepy, Perseverance, like you're about to nod off, and then a surge of your magic rushes through you and like snaps you out of it.
Okay, what,
Mystery solved. I believe 5 points of lay on hands will clear paralysis.
Does it clear paralysis? I know it clears poison.
Oh, does it just clear poison?
Oh, that's it. Do you have it written down somewhere?
I do. Why am I not reading? Because I'm illiterate.
If you just click the speech bubble over the ability, you post it in the chat log.
Yeah.
Multiple diseases.
Oh, it's just disease and poison curses.
To disease, neutral the person. Yes, unfortunately, the paralysis. No.
It's fine. I cast Lesser Restoration.
Lesser restoration. Beep. The paralysis is removed. Fantastic.
I shake my head. What?
Well, that's one
You
mystery
both
solved.
hear a familiar sounding laughter echoing through the night.
Can I hear where the sound is coming from?
Yeah, it's quite high up.
High up,
And
fine. Is it
rising.
still... does it feel like it's within 60 feet?
No.
Oh.
Echoes throughout the air. Ah, ha, ha, ha. Ha, 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 ha.
Come down here!
You have any ideas what this can be?
Doubtful? I used to be friends with a fae for a while. Would that give me some insight if that could maybe help?
Not really.
Oh, no clue. It's annoying, that's what it is.
Yeah, eventually this laughter also fades into quiet.
Alright.
So there definitely is something.
I'll depend toward it if I don't know what it is. Darn it.
Yeah, I was just thinking. Ah.
Is there anything else you're doing for the rest of your watch?
No. I don't think so, no.
You just keep an eye out.
Pretty much.
Alright, marvellous. In that case, we go on to third watch with Kolvar, Hestia, and Dedication.
Oh, and me.
Did I say Dedication?
Yes.
Yes.
Right.
I think you meant
Kolvar,
perseverance, right?
Hestia, and Perseverance.
Fine, all tieflings are alike.
Ah, okay, I see.
I could say that.
Oof.
Are you sure you're not tired? You've been awake all night.
Divine blessing. I can. I'm alright taking every watch.
Believe me, you shouldn't trust those.
Oh.
They always want something in return. There'll be a caveat or a contractual clause somewhere that they just haven't bothered to tell you about yet. Very in keeping.
Well, I appreciate the concern, though. I don't know, it's not led me wrong thus far.
Yes.
Aren't you a cleric? I recognize I recognize some of the spells you cast.
Very poignant points, I suppose. No, I'm not a cleric. I do not submit myself to the rulership of any individual, god or otherwise.
Oh.
And nothing but trouble, believe me. I mean, I've been visited by many clerics. Tell me tales about how I'm some master divine reincarnation or some other grandiose nonsense. They just want me in their temple. You find someone that can cast a spell that doesn't need a prayer and they lose their marbles. Apparently it's the end of the world. It turns the whole view on their head. At that point, they either want to stab you to clear them water, or they want you on side.
Oh, hell of a thing to be known for.
I moved around a lot on Theodane. It's why I'm here now. Still, since nothing's going on, perhaps you'd like to draw a card?
Alright.
It's quite fun, and that's what we're going to be doing for the downtime or the watch. We're going to be playing with the deck of illusions.
Alright, let's see what card you draw before I do what I'm gonna do.
I'm so proud of you.
That sounds so horrible already. Before I do what I'm gonna do,
What?
Before rocks fall and everyone dies, tell me what fancy thing comes
Exactly.
out.
before the TPK.
Before what? The piercing tiefling's knife? Tiefling's piercing knife, you mean?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yes.
before it's built.
Before we all get fully drunk.
Deck of illusions. Let's hope we actually have the card here.
And
No.
all limbs.
You have drawn the Queen of Diamonds, and a night hag appears, looking all purple with her long black hair and sort of ram-like horns. She stands, looks menacingly, and like cackles into the air. And as she cackles, you find that her laughter is met by another. The first thing that all of you experience as this laughter begins is images in your heads. You see images of teeth, fetid piles of sort of smelly waste, like rats crawling away and being grabbed by hidden sort of tendrils, and the sort of dark and dank underground sewer. Like all these images are being put into your mind as you hear heavy footsteps approaching the camp, along with like a grunting noise, and then laughter from the hag and whatever is out there. What are you guys doing?
Where's the noise coming from?
Alright, get everyone up.
It's coming from the north, which is the road to the camp, not the camp, the carnival.
I thought I still had 3 weeks. I cast Aid at 4th level.
Oh, I'm
alright.
gonna firebolt that direction.
Wait. I'll just shout out to the others, thaumaturgy if needed, to boot my voice.
Yeah, you can thaumaturgy.
Just everyone wake up.
So we have a 4th level aid. Who is the aid going on?
It's going on Hestia, myself, and Perseverance.
So 4th level is 15 extra hit points.
Oh, 15.
Yeah, so Perseverance, Hestia,
Yeah.
and Horva all get 15 extra hit points for the next 8 hours.
Nice.
And it's not temporary hit points either, it is literally on top of your maximum, so...
Oh.
Although it does go away after 8 hours, so make sure you remember what you had before.
You can just put in a. Just have a. Like, my max hit points plus 15.
And,
That's so smart.
Hestia, you throw out your firebolt into the darkness, and even with disadvantage, you hit something. You see that the flames burn up against a horrific creature. Let me describe it to you. It stands on 4 heavy, sort of beige-coloured legs. It has a large sort of mound coming out of the front of its body that looks like a head. Apart from, it has no eyes and no nose. Simply, the little mound is split into 2 halves, each filled with razor-sharp and needle-like teeth. And then it has 3 tentacles coming out of its body. 2 on its sides, where arms would be, each ending in a long tentacle ending with spines. And then a tentacle coming out of its back, which does not have spines, but 3 eyes. And yeah, it's coming for you now, as
Cunts aren't ya?
you've certainly pissed it off, and I would like all of you to roll me initiative.
Take your tokens.
Token.
So,
Oh, damn.
12? Ollie?
Yes?
What?
I'm almost offended that it's so low.
I see no issue. What's wrong with the 12?
It's so low, but you know, it's what we do.
I see what you're doing there, Ollie.
Doing what?
Right.
So we'll say the fire is here. We got like tents, lovely. You know what, I drew this the wrong way round, but never mind. We'll just reverse it for the time being. And out here in the darkness, it is just out of the range of your dark vision, so it would be. Oh, thank God! I put it 65 feet away naturally. There is a big old fella coming your way, and he's so friendly looking. Before we go into the full initiative order, we are going to have two more initiative rolls from, something else.
Right.
And there we go. Two more initiatives. Excellent. And before combat begins, as you guys were like casting, sending out things, something else is doing stuff back at you. So let's get some dice rolled. Come on, lovely. So, can Culvar, can you make me a strength saving throw, please? Right, a beam hits you and pulls you 10 feet into the fire, and you can make me a dexterity saving throw. You take 8 points of fire damage from being sort of pulled into the hot coals. Can Perseverance make me a dexterity saving throw? That is a save, so you don't take any damage.
Nice.
And
Oh God.
Can Hestia make me a Constitution saving throw?
Let me try.
No.
Will my inspiration save that?
You could inspiration if you wanted.
Would that save me?
You don't know.
Inspiration?
You're inspiration and are not paralyzed.
Oh, okay.
And now we go to initiative order. So Hestia, it's you. You know where this lad is over here, because he just got lit up. All of you know where he is, but you can't see him at the moment. Unless you move at least 5 feet forward with your dark vision.
Yep, that's what I do.
So you've got a variety of combat buffs you could use. You could use a bonus action to spend one of your draconic dice to light up your fists. You could spend an action to cast haste on yourself, or a variety of other spells. So what's it going to be?
Haste is an action, isn't it?
It is, but you aren't going to reach him this turn anyway.
True.
Yeah, you could throw an Eldritch Blast or a Firebolt instead.
I want to cast haste because I want to get it casted.
Did you didn't end up rolling damage for your Firebolt, did you?
No.
No, I'll click that now.
Oh.
So 17 fire damage, and because of your Dragon Soul Vessel, you get to add your charisma to that, so that's actually 22 fire.
Fuck you, I guess.
Fuck
How many
you!
spell slots am I supposed to have? Because I don't have any.
Oh, if you go on the first page, cool. Yeah, you have 2 spell slots, and you get them back on a short rest.
Yes, that's one gone.
Yes, you drop a haste on yourself, move forward a little bit.
Can I do anything else?
you could use a bonus action to set your fists on fire.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Alright, marvellous. So you spend one of your dragon dice, and yes, you sort of... I imagine you always have your packed weapon on you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
so
my gauntlets,
yeah,
so I just
your
need
packed
my-
weapon gauntlets begin to burn with a hellish flame, and we go to good old Scott.
Right. I'll walk closer to the fire and turn to Perseverance and go, "You can see things, can't you? Good luck. I believe in you." And I just slap him on the shoulder. I'll stand a bit closer. I'll slap him on the shoulder and inspire him to use his vision that I don't have.
Tap. Good old
And
bardic
I would like
inspiration.
to ready an action that if he does come in my range, not have any dark vision.
Oh, there is light actually. Give me a moment, because you've got a campfire, haven't you? So
Yeah.
20, 40 feet. So out to there is where you'd be able to see.
Exactly, which is not where he is. So, I would just like to ready an action that if he does come closer to where I can see him, I would like to sun scorch him.
Marvelous. That's perfectly fine. If I just roll... I hate this one. 8. Boop. And then we get the intersecting points of those two, and we can go...
Yeah, a D8 inspiration.
No, not quite.
Alright,
A bit further out.
thank you.
You got roughly that much light coming off of the fire. There you go. That'll do.
Nice.
Perseverance.
Right. Is Culver like still being forcibly dragged above that fire?
Let's see. No.
Okay, awesome.
He just sort of got the beam hit him and like sort of dragged him, and that was it.
Okay. And in that case, I'll move to like here.
Yep.
And we're going to try and sacred flame this boy if I can see him. I can see him.
Sacred flame, go.
Let's see.
Wow.
Damn,
Even without
what
a
a lad.
single point of dexterity, this thing like manages to just leaps and sends its entire heavy bulk sort of a few feet to the side, and the radiant blast scorches onto the ground where it used to be, and no, all of you stop seeing like the horrid like fetid images except for you, Perseverance, and they start like multiplying. You see like, you know, skin rotting off bone and moldy fruit and all sorts of other stuff being
I
projected
just
into
wrote
your
up in
head.
front of. We're going to play that game, are we?
And next we have Anime, because he's got tentacles, get it?
Nice.
What is Anime gonna do? He's got a speed of 30 feet. In that case, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He steps into the light. And you can see his horrific glory. Although actually,
My held action.
you may use your held action. Ooh, you drop a sun scorch on him. He's not gonna like that.
Clearly live on the edge.
And even with
Even though I'm in the
a
middle of the circle.
decent save, he takes the full 16 fire damage. And yeah, like the beast sort of lets out this sort of wail into the air that sounds like deep but also like quite high pitched at the same time. It's like there's like two mouths in there, or two throats, and it's a bit discordant with itself. And it's going to use a reaction. It uses its reaction to move its speed towards a source of damage that it has taken this turn.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Bum ba bum ba bum ba bum ba ba.
Hi. How you doing?
So
Oh no.
it's going to make 2 tentacle attacks.
Uh-huh.
The first one hits you, Scott. And the second
Yeah.
one is going to swing towards Perseverance, which also hits.
Hit.
And both of you are now being grappled by it as it lifts you both up into the air with its spiked tendrils. And let's see how much damage you both take. So for Scott, you take 19. For Perseverance, you take 7. Oh, it's so perfect, isn't it? Like your heavy metal armor, Perseverance, stops the spines from like piercing you as badly. Unfortunately, Scott is not as lucky. In fact, Scott is even less lucky because it has a third attack it's going to use to bite.
Oh.
Yeah, that obviously hits. Can you make me a Constitution saving throw, please, Scott?
Wow.
You are not meant to survive. I'm sorry.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Boy. And both of them, like, wow.
Okay, so you take 12 damage, and your hit point maximum is reduced by 9. So that's anime. Dedication.
Great. Movement to there.
So let's put a lock symbol on you two to denote that you are grappled at the
Okay.
moment.
And I'm going to attack it.
Roll to hit.
Stab. Oh, damn.
You critically hit. Marvelous. Do your damage.
Okay. There we go.
Excellent. 11
plus,
points of damage. Oh, it was a crit, actually.
I have... Yeah.
17.
Plus I have that Piercer feat. Would that count in?
No.
Yeah, of course. Thank you.
So you take
Just making sure.
You take 70. You do 17 points of damage. That's beautiful.
Okay, and that's my turn.
Okay. Kolvar.
Ow, ow, ow. I roll out of the fire.
Marvelous. What are you doing after that, lad?
Let's see, they got bitten pretty badly. No one else seems particularly hurt. I will cast Healing Word at level 2 on Scott.
Nice.
That's very nice.
8 hit points.
Better
And
than
I
nothing.
don't have a bonus. Oh, I do. And I'll cast Light on a silver coin that I've got in my pocket.
Alright. So you now
That's
have
my turn.
an extra source of light in case the fire goes out. Very smart. Next is He Who Laughs. Not that you've seen He Who Laughs, but you've certainly heard him as he charges up more of his lasers. Give me a different fucking number. Come on. No! Right, a 6. So 2, a 4, and a 6. Thank God. Why do these things have to happen to me? Okay, so first, can we get a Constitution saving throw from Kolvar? Okay, you take half damage from this ray then, which is 12 necrotic. Next. Perseverance, maybe a dex save. You take no damage as a fiery ray bounces off of you. And can we get a wisdom save from Scott, please? Scott.
I'll inspiration that one.
Okay, you do not fall asleep. Amazing. All right, let me go to Hestia. You are hasted. You're ready for this.
Yes. Hasted and flamey fisted.
Indeed.
think.
Right, so you get one attack. Right, when you make the attack action, you get one attack and then one from Thirsting Blade, so that's 2, and then you get another one from Haste.
So it'll be a Flaming Gauntlet, then what's Thirsting Blade?
Thirsting Blade just means you get to make more attacks, so just make some more Flaming Gauntlet attacks. And then you get one for Haste if you like as well. So, this guy's armor class isn't the best. You might have hit him 3 times. Let's see. You've hit him twice. So, roll me 2 sets of that damage, please. Marvellous. So, that is... what? Why am my mind blanking right now? 22 points of damage. Beautiful. As you just start punching into the side of this creature, your sort of packed gauntlets just taking chunks, taking out chunks. What I like to see. Scott, you are currently grappled.
Yes.
You can do everything that you would normally do on a turn, except for... oh. Sorry, not quite. It appears, yes, when you get grappled by this creature, you are also restrained until the grapple ends, which means your speed is 0, attack rolls against you have advantage, and your attack rolls have disadvantage, and you have disadvantage on dex saving throws. But otherwise, you can do everything else normally.
Right. I don't know how this logistically would work. Considering that, you know, he's holding me.
Right.
Would mirror image still make sense?
Technically, yes. If he tried to hit you with his bite or his other tentacle, if Perseverance managed to escape, then absolutely.
Right.
However, any attack made with the one that is holding you would not be subject to this.
Hmm?
Alright, so you drop yourself some mirror images to try and make it a little harder for you to eat quite as much shit in the future.
Yes, exactly.
Is there anything else you're doing with your turn?
Not this turn.
Alright, in that case we go to Perseverance. Again,
All right.
you are restrained and grappled at the moment.
I'm going to try and break this grapple.
In that case, you can make an athletics or acrobatics check against it to try and get out.
Nice.
Oh
Damn.
no!
What a lad.
Despite your best intentions, it says no and just squeezes you tightly, and I'm afraid that was your action.
Right. Healing word on Scott.
Thank you.
Every session I fix that macro and it breaks again.
So, just the 8, I assume?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Nice. Okie dokie. Anime's turn. What's Anime doing today? It is going to use Tentacle Slam.
It's super effective.
So it takes both of its tentacles, with both of you in it, and it just slaps the tentacles together with both of you, like, still grappled. You can both make me a Constitution saving throw, please. Oh dear. Well, ouch. You both take 16 bludgeoning damage and are both stunned for a turn.
You know, Perseverance, I didn't need to see you that up close.
Look, I have my armor in some fine craftsmanship.
It doesn't particularly help that
It doesn't look as great on my face.
yeah, it doesn't help that Perseverance has like heavy metal armor and like big horns that just slammed into your forehead. So that was his tentacles. both of its tentacles, and then it's going to turn around to Hestia and try and bite you. Nom 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 nom. Can you make me a concentration save, please, or constitution saving throw to see if you keep that haste spell? Oh yeah, you are absolutely fine. You do take 13 damage though, and make me a con save against the poison. Okay, you are affected by whatever it's got, and you lose 8 maximum hit points.
Ouch. A permanent?
No. Dedication. You hit him. Oh, 11 piercing
You're also
damage.
muted.
Nice.
Thank you for noticing. My bad. Yeah, just gonna say. Yeah, and that's my turn.
Yeah, you're gonna stab? Nice. Culver.
Oh dear, I wanted to do some other stuff, but needs must, so we move 5, 10, 15. I will cast a twinned spell. I think I'm allowed to do this. Let me check before I get myself killed. Deft. No, I'm not allowed to do that.
Oh, what spell would it have been?
It would have been Blink, but that's a self spell only.
Yeah. Yeah, that'd
So
be
we're
it.
gonna have to.
You cast a twinned blink and both your eyelids just close once.
If I can't see it, doesn't exist, so we're fine. We'll go with the backup plan of a twinned haste on Scott and on the dedication.
Alright, Scott and Dedication both get hasted. He who laughs. Hey! That's what we like to see. So let's see what he's doing today. Culvar, get me a strength saving throw, please.
I hope it drags me away from this monster.
Drags you away from the monster. Make me a dex save.
Dex save.
Dex save. 6 damage. Make me a concentration save for that haste. Yeah, you're fine. Next is going to be the 5. Yes. Hestia, make me a con save. Oh god. Oh, you're currently inside the aura of protection, so you managed to save.
Yay!
And don't get paralyzed. And finally, can I get a wisdom save from Colvar?
Oh dear.
Okay, you don't fall asleep inside the fire. Hestia,
Yes.
are you going to do the triple punch again?
Of course.
Triple punch.
Oh,
Oh shit, son.
Crit. Is
Right, let's see that damage then.
that all 3?
Yeah, all 3 of them hit.
Get fucked.
Okay, so 11 plus 6, 17, 20 plus a further 4, which is already maxed. Okay, that's fine. What am I doing? 17, 20, 24, 36, 38, 40, 48 points of damage. Hestia, how do you kill this thing?
Damn.
It goes down in a blaze of fucking glory. There is blood and guts everywhere as I'm just laying into it, slugging it one after the other.
So you kill it Doom style, where you just tear it to pieces.
Yes.
You know, you grab the tentacle that's holding Perseverance. You grab the side of it, the creature, and just tear it open.
Yes.
Yeah.
Bathing in its blood, it's cackling like a fucking maniac.
And yeah, it collapses. It like tries to weakly flail at you with the tentacle that has all the eyes on it, but you just ignore it, and
Get fucked, you repugnant skunk.
and yeah, it sort of collapses to the ground.
Where skunk came from.
And you hear the laughter disappear into the night as it dies.
I mean, the laughter is still going on because I'm still cackling.
Well, you hear Hestia's laughter still, yes.
This is the worst camping trip.
So, good old Perseverance and Scott, both of you are released from the grapple, and then soon after the stun.
Now, has anybody got any ale?
No.
Nice.
I think Xander does, but that's back in Ulva.
I need to start bringing ale with me.
So, I was not the only one who heard that laughter, was I?
No. That followed every other attempt.
Yeah.
Indeed.
I'm sure it's gone away now.
Alright, with that thing taken care of, I think we're fine.
Okay. You do see the sun is starting to rise. Unfortunately, having such strenuous activity during your rest does mean that you're going to have to wait until well after midday before you are fully rested and able to actually leave the camp with all of your stuff intact. But nothing bothers you during the time that you are waiting. So, yeah, get all your shit back, team.
Hit point twice because I had those extra ones. What goes on now?
So the hit points you had from the aid disappear. So the 15 are gone, but how many did you lose from the bite?
Not a lot. Down to point.
Okay, so the bite removed 8 from you. So at the moment, your current maximum hit points would be what? 54.
Ouch.
How do we get those back? At one point?
That's a good question. You don't know. You could try and make a medicine check if you like.
I have no clue.
Oh no. Is anyone else proficient in medicine?
I've got jack of all trades.
In that case, you could make a roll, Culver.
Isn't it great?
Even less of an idea. Just put some dirt in it, it'll be fine.
Since you've been spending so much time around priests lately, Perseverance, I'll also allow you to make a... What are you proficient in?
I'm proficient in animal handling, athletics, persuasion, and survival.
You got survival. Yeah, let's have a survival check.
There it is.
Okay, so this particular sort of substance that they've been given is like a basically a disease. Every 24 hours that elapse, they're going to have to make a new saving throw, and their hit points are going to keep going down until they eventually die. However, any effect that removes disease will save them.
Perfect. Who's currently unwell?
Me and Hestia.
Right. Both you take 5 points of lay on hands
And
to clear disease.
both of you get your maximum hit points back too.
They go back
Yay!
up to 6.
Woo!
Go
Yeah.
back up to what? Cool. Yeah, cool.
So you managed to cleanse the disease from their systems. But yeah. The road ahead leads towards Le Carnival.
Okay, let's keep pace to make up for lost time.
Lost 3 miles.
Okie dokie. What is the marching order, by the way?
Oh, it's always fun when you need to know that.
I guess I'll lead.
Be eagerly just skipping along.
I will stay at the back.
Probably be
So-
right in front, but of dedication, but also trying to keep an eye.
Oops.
So I'm guessing that this is our marching order. Fantastic. In that case...
So, how you feeling, dedication?
Oh, just fine.
Good to hear.
What about you? Sorry, you?
What was my name again?
You know, I think the creature hit me in the head. I can't quite recall. I do apologize.
Right. So, what type of species am I?
You're a human, obviously.
I'm Scott as Goliath, but...
Oh, sorry, you're a Goliath, obviously.
Very clearly. Yes.
Have you changed since the fight?
No, I haven't. I've been...
Okay, in that case, no. As far as I'm aware, you are a... Yeah.
Yeah, score. Of course, I hit my head, I think. I walk up a bit to the front and I tap Culver on his shoulder.
Yes? What is it?
What? I softly. What do you know about memory loss?
Well, it can happen if you bash your head. Magical. Nothing.
Oh. No way to see how it happened? How to fix it?
I mean, I could, but it'd be very invasive.
Invasive how?
Well, it's digging around in other people's heads. It's usually something that they take a bit of offense to sometimes.
Doesn't sound like the best idea.
I mean, you could ask old Hornboy if he wants to lay his hands on her a bit more.
Oh.
No.
There am I.
Nice.
Horny man in the tin plate.
It seems to fix most things.
I'll at least see if I can get his opinion.
Good. Consider my way a last resort.
Will do.
Thumbs up.
I just scoot past. Excuse me. Pardon me. Sorry. Perseverance. Tapped on shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
So remember when I said we should keep an eye on dedication?
Yes.
He just forgot my name and thought I was a Goliath.
You aren't.
I mean,
That's
he
a lot.
thought- you get my point, you know.
Right, that's unusual.
Do you know anything you could do against magical memory loss?
Memory?
I mean,
I am not a medic per se. You might be looking, if you think it's magical, you might be looking for more of a cleric than a paladin.
yeah. I was afraid of that answer. Oh,
I just shrug.
guess we'll have to figure this out afterwards.
Exactly. We have a carnival.
All the while,
Okay.
dedication is just looking over like their hands, their clothes, like tugging at different pockets.
Dedication, stay close to me, okay?
Yes, okay.
You're gonna be fine, and I clap you on your shoulder.
Indeed.
Alright. So you continue onwards towards the nastiness. The danger. And yeah. Eventually you see in the distance a cluster of crimson tents. It's quite camp.
That's terrible.
Yeah, I know. So as you get there, you don't really hear much in the way of music, save some singing. Yeah, there's somewhere in this place you hear like light instruments and like a little choir, although you can't seem to pinpoint its location. There are various tents all around the place. Let me draw out the map for you, shall I?
Alright. Is the singing any good?
I mean, you're listening to it right now?
That's a no then.
Mm-hmm.
Oof.
Alright, we're here. What now?
Oh, this sounds familiar.
I should.
He.
Alright, well, since I've been to carnivals before, word of the wise, do keep an eye out for pickpockets, keep an eye on your own pockets. They're quite crafty. And all the games are rigged to be almost impossible to win, unless you know the trick. I don't know any of the tricks.
So you're telling me there's a chance?
There is a chance. But it's your coin. If you find it entertaining, by all means.
Noted. Well, first thing is the people who are being held prisoner here?
Prisoner?
Part of the rumor was based around there are people reportedly being held captive here, correct?
People are supposedly being bewitched, yes.
Yes.
So what do?
I love how basically you need the party with no arcana checks or anything.
Yeah, you know, you can't always have the party you need.
Well, Scott, you're our Arcana expert.
Clearly.
In hindsight, we probably should have brought Badger along, but
Why would we bring a badger with us?
He needs his rest. You know, he did die recently. He got better.
excuse me.
He got kind of melted. You could see his bones, none of his face. It's quite horrific, all in all.
Well, that sounds very
Okay.
unpleasant.
Good gods.
How do you recover from such a thing?
Oh, well, it turned out we had a magical artifact we were supposed to be looking for. Some kind of scabbard. It heals the wounds of any who hold it, so I kind of jammed it in him, and he got better.
It's basically what happened, yeah.
A bit of extra push on my end, but that was about it. I'd advise everyone to not try and fight giant gelatinous jello monsters with skeletons in them. Bad outlook, all in all.
Right.
Still.
Sorry.
Oh, by all means, you go ahead.
Right. Well, still, I'll give my regards when we're back. For now, I guess we have people to save.
Do we see any people?
Yes. Sort of milling around some of the smaller tents, you do see people who, while sort of dirty and sort of slightly hobbling, do appear to be enjoying themselves.
Carnival folk. Still, a best foot forward. Let's
Yes.
head over.
Yeah.
So yeah, where are you going first? Oh, as you're walking, yeah.
As I'm walking around, I'm just gonna do like a quick little burst of divine sense.
Divine Sense detects angels, undead, and fiends within 60 feet of you, does it not?
Yes, celestial fiends are undead.
Oh,
Thought Fae was amongst them.
you have to be a specific kind of paladin for Fae to pick up.
Oh, that's probably like ancients or something.
Yeah. You don't sense anything.
All right.
Start on the left.
I'll tag along with you. Oh, what happened to my aura?
So, you're going over there, Colvar. What about everyone else? Where are we headed?
I'll tag along with Kolvar. He seems to know what he's doing.
Okay.
Dedication will stick with the larger group. So I guess in this case it'll probably be Kolvar and that lot.
Hestia?
I fucking will wander around. Hestia's already just back forward, ignored, not even paid attention to anything you said, and just wandered off.
Wandered to?
I don't know, let's go up to the big tent.
Okay. I will say, as you walk up there, you noticed that this tent in particular smells of fine food.
Oh, food. That's where we're following our nose to.
You follow your nose. Alright. So, before we go to Hestia, the four of you sort of, what has happened? Why is that? Oh.
That's aura protection.
I removed your aura by accident. Apologies.
It's fine. I got to pick a nice color for it.
And now everyone can see it. So yeah. This tent that you're currently approaching has people sort of shambling in and out of it, bearing these strange sort of, I guess the best way they describe them would be tokens made of like slate or shale, maybe.
If this is what I think it is, it'll be a trick to get you to part with money. Exchange money for tokens, use the tokens to play the games. But let's see if we're wrong.
Alright.
As you step inside, you see behind the counter there is a floating ball. It has a single eyeball, a mouth with lots of sharp teeth, and 6 tendrils coming off of the top of its head, each ending in a smaller eyeball. It's roughly about the size of a halfling. It's not particularly big. And you see it's sort of conversing with people who approach and sort of counting up tokens it's given and giving out prizes.
So basically a tiny beholder.
Yeah, it looks like a beholder, but it's smaller. Its skin is a lot smoother as well. This particular one has a sort of lizard-like eyeball, which it occasionally sort of like a small forked tongue occasionally comes out of its mouth and like licks the eyeball.
I said that to Panda on TikTok. I love it.
So yeah, what do?
Well, best foot forward. Greetings, eyeball.
Hi. Have you got any tokens?
I'm afraid not. Could you explain your token system to us?
No.
Pity.
If you haven't got any tokens, then I'm afraid I'm not going to be able to help you. I'm so sorry.
We're fresh arrivals here. Perhaps you could tell us where the explanation tent is?
I've got no idea. I just sit in here and count tokens.
Why?
Oh, this has been great. But there's a line, isn't there? You sort of see those people like gathering up behind you. I'm really
with him.
busy. Huh?
We're with him.
Oh, have you
Just
got
like point
have you
over.
got any tokens, friend?
How close are the tokens from us?
I mean, they're all of the people, but sort of lining up behind you, have them in their hands. You can't see where he's put the ones that he's taking. Somewhere behind the counter.
How are the people with tokens? Like, how they looking?
I mean, they're smiling, right? But it doesn't look like they've eaten much. And they're quite dirty. And, like, although they're, like, smiling, their eyes are kind of a little dazed. And they seem to just... They don't seem to be walking very well. Like, they're sort of shambling more than anything.
I'm gonna give one of them... Oh, sorry.
You go first.
I'm gonna give one of them, like, a nice hard, like, clap on the back. With as much, like, force as I can muster.
Alright, so you slap this dude on the back, and he goes tumbling to the ground. The tokens he's carrying scatter all over the floor of the tent, and
Even like,
he begins picking himself up and like collecting the tokens. And the
Dedication just takes one of them.
fair enough. The eyeball sort of like peeks over Kolvar's shoulder. We're not getting rowdy, are we? There's no need for that.
as I do that, I shout out, "Oh, how are you doing, buddy? Oh, I'm just catching up with an old friend, or a
Isn't
new friend."
friendship great? The eyeball just continues to laugh. Actually,
Dedicate.
you can make perception checks.
I'm just so focused on dedication, I see nothing else.
Kolvar, you remember this laugh from last night?
Ah, lovely. It would explain the beams as well. Still, no reason to bring that up in here. Well, we'll be sure to come back when we find any tokens. Does anyone here have a token? Look at the
I
rest
don't.
of the body.
Well,
I'll
go look for some tokens.
I looked at dedication. Dedication.
Oh, me, yes.
Didn't you have a token?
Oh, yes. What do I get for this? I hold up the token I picked up off the ground earlier.
The sort of the eyeball looks at you. It's all 6 of its extra eyeballs like all focus on your palm. 1 token? Oh, you're a funny girl. Yeah, sure, I'll get you something. Let's put it on the counter there.
Yeah, do so.
You see a little beam comes out of the eye, lifts up the token telekinetically where it's dropped behind the counter, and it is replaced on the counter by a potion bottle.
Huh.
Here, for that token, I've given you a glass of water, because you're totally drunk if you think you're getting something for 1 token.
I see.
Dedication, and I just link our arms together and walk us out.
I see. So, meanwhile, we go to Hestia. Smells good in that tent.
Aye, it's kind of like Tom and Jerry, where Jerry smells the cheese and he's like levitating, following his nose. smell trail. She's just like,
Marvelous. That's what we like to hear.
I'm gonna wander in.
Yeah, you peek your head in, and you see a small spherical ball floating in the air with an eyeball. It has 6 tentacles coming off of its head, each with a smaller eyeball.
I don't know what this creature is.
Probably not. I mean, you could make me an Arcana check if you like,
I'd like to try.
but it's diff. No. As I said, probably not. Yeah, you see, it's currently mixing up like this nice smelling soup. You also see there are various meats on offer, ranging from like local animals that you see people are expending tokens to get.
Oh. Well, I suppose if there are other people in there, I'll ask them. I mean, I'm assuming I've noticed them using this as currency.
Yeah.
I'll ask them where I get the tokens from.
You go up to one of the sort of shambling people and you ask them about the tokens, and they like reflexively clutch the tokens to their chest. Mine? My tokens.
Okay, where do I get mine?
Maybe a persuasion check, or an intimidation, or a deception. What's it gonna be?
Intimidation's higher.
You sort of grab him. Where tokens? And he sort of like lets out a little yelp and like momentarily seems more normal as he says, service, servitude, yes, see servitude will get you tokens in the big tent, yes.
Cheers, buddy. And I just kind of smack him on the back.
He falls forward, drop his tokens everywhere.
Can I accidentally kind of knock a few away without,
You can kick some away and grab some.
Yep.
You get yourself 10 tokens.
Cool. And then I'm going to snake back round and go to the floaty eyeball man.
Yeah.
Be like, right, I got this many. What foods can I get? I want the meats. All of the meats. What have you got?
You drop 10 tokens and the eyeball looks at you. Oh, hey there, friend. I can get you something for 10 tokens.
Excellent. I want meat.
He picks up one of the bratwurst. He has another beam cut off about a quarter of it, and he hands you a quarter of the bratwurst. There you go. 10 tokens worth of meat.
It?
Oh, you've only given me 10 tokens.
I mean, I'd expect fucking 10 pieces for that. That's ridiculous.
You obviously know nothing about exchange prices, economies, or anything of that matter.
I mean, I can pass you some fucking gold instead if you'd prefer.
We don't accept gold here at the carnival.
Well, that's just fucking shit.
He just smiles at you and then begins cackling in your face.
I'm just gonna slam my hand down, grab that piece of sausage, scoff it in my face, and then walk away.
The laughter stops. Put the sausage back, friend.
I only took my piece.
Oh, you only took the quarter that he gave you? I thought you took more of the sausage.
No, I only
Okay.
took my piece.
In that case, you take your quarter of the bratwurst and bugger off. He still laughs.
I'm gonna flip him the bird as I walk away.
Ho, ho, ho.
Finger.
Yeah, you just hear his laughter like echoing out.
I'll just start making my way back to everyone else at that point.
Yeah, in that case, you'll meet them as they're heading out of the exchange tent.
This is
Try
fucking
something.
ridiculous. I managed to nick some tokens off some silly geezer, and all I got was a little bit of sausage. You shit.
I want to try something. Can I go up to where a group there would be people around, right? Just
Yeah, there's people
from
about.
Plateau position. Yeah. Just to try, I want to see if counter charm helps or works.
A counter charm, marvelous. Go on then.
Which would indeed an action that start performance that lasts until the end of the next turn. Me and any friendly creature that can hear within 30 feet have advantage on saving throws against being frightened or charmed. Just to see if it does anything to help them, or maybe dedication.
Does Counter Charm give a new save against an ongoing charm effect?
Don't.
I don't think so. It just says advantage on saving throws.
Let me see. Let me see. I feel like it should.
Let me see if it's a hero.
At the time you... Huh.
Doesn't mention it.
I will allow that. Like, as you use the action to start the performance, to give these poor fellows a new save. So 30 feet. There's quite a few people about, so I will do 8 rolls. Because they're peasants, they don't really have a bonus to any stat. One of them, no, sorry, 2 of them break out as you send out your counter charm, and they immediately like sort of fall to the ground and like fall to their knees rather and look up at you. Save us, please.
What happened?
We heard of the carnival. I came here with my retainers, and then we saw him in the big tent. And the other one sort of says to you, I saw the carnival when I was traveling, and then they made me go into that large, long tent, the one that we're currently standing near. It's terrifying in there.
What is in there? Tell me everything you know.
So you learn about the tents. The tent you've just come out of is for token exchange. The top tent, the sort of star-shaped one, or more star-shaped one, is where there is the ringmaster lives. There's like a big sort of stage in there. He is called Servitude. Of course, there is the food tent. There is a tent, and then the 2 smaller tents that are left are used to do work for tokens, stuff like cleaning, advertisement, and other such things that help keep the carnival running. And the large square tent is apparently a hall of horrors where scary things happen.
Would this also have helped dedication in any way?
Nope. Don't think so.
I was afraid of that.
Dedication is enough to make a roll for that. I don't know why. I don't know why you'd
fine.
say that.
You know,
Perfect. Okay.
nothing wrong with him, clearly. Her, clearly. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
For someone that changes form so often, you won't be wrong
Yes,
twice.
it could be better with gender, right? Oh my gosh.
Bit stuck in your ways today.
Yeah, so like
Clearly.
your counter charm has no limit to how often you can do it. So if you want, you can just keep playing it and start awakening all of these people.
Yeah.
I think that would be an excellent way to get everyone to attack us.
Saves us trying to find the head schmuck. He can come
Or
to us then.
Says get rid of the innocent people. They can run out of here while we fight the cause.
Aye.
This setup is much the same as the one we saw over by the sphere. The beams, I remember the laugh from the token exchange orb. The one that attacked us last night.
Well, I'd say we can try and counter charm to save people, but we can also try and strike first.
Well, if the big tent's where the ringleader is, perhaps we should go and talk to this, what was he called? Servitude?
The Ringmaster Servitude, yes.
So are you going forward with the free everyone plan?
I feel like getting innocents out of the way would probably be a good idea.
Yes, yeah. Now that you mention it, good call.
Okay. So, I mean, it's got to be done by Scott. So, are you gonna start doing that, Scott?
Yep. I'll
Right.
just
It's not long
Slowly
before
making-
most of the people leave. You break the mind enchantment, and they just book it. They run. They want
Oh, yeah,
nothing more to do with this place.
By the way, would any of you want some of these daggers? I don't know why I have so many of them. Absolutely useless to me.
It's part of. You've always managed to put them to good effect before.
Oh, they're so unwieldy. Like, look at them. I've got 7 of them? Why on earth do I need 7? I don't have 7 arms. That's ridiculous.
it's going to be an issue.
I mean, you can use them as a ranged option.
Huh, how novel. I mean, of course, yes.
The music stops. Coming out of all the tents.
Well, I hope you picked the right choice, because the trouble's here.
So coming out of all the tents, you see these eyeball fellas, and they all look exactly the same.
All right, let's dance.
Friends.
I'm not your buddy, friend.
You've been really bad. We can't have a carnival without patrons, you know.
I was just
Hi.
trying to make a living. I thought maybe I could get tokens by performing.
Well, there's one good thing. You notice that as they're talking, they're all talking at the same time. There's one good thing about all this, and that is you're not gonna need the tokens shortly.
Alright, the music stopped, but let's dance. I draw my sword.
Roll initiative!
Before we do that, can I set my fist on fire and cast haste as well?
You better set your fists on fire, but haste is an action. I'm gonna say that you know,
Fist on fire then, cool.
you can prep the fire fists.
I think that roll for dedication is very accurate right now.
Technically, it would be a 5, so I'm just going to change that for you. No, 9, 8, 7, 6. No, 6, sorry.
You're still just looking at the daggers like, why do I have so many?
Pretty much.
Surely, surely I could be wearing better armor than this.
And it's going down. Oh my god, I have nothing to help you with.
Who wears such a long coat into battle? This is ridiculous.
Alright. So going first are the hymns who laugh.
Hymns.
The many hymns who laugh.
They critted as well. Right.
Don't do this to me again. Right, 4, 5, 6. As all of them fire beams. Every single one beams. So, can I have a dexterity saving throw from Perseverance?
Let's see.
Yes.
Dear Lord, your saves. Next,
So proud.
Let's see.
have a Constitution saving throw from Scott.
Yeah, of course, because I'm great at those.
Scott, you have become paralyzed.
Yes.
And a Wisdom saving throw from Hestia. Hey, you don't fall asleep, Hestia. Marvelous. Despite the fact that all of them fired 3 beams, it only appears that 3 of you have been affected. Perseverance.
Fucking what?
Right. Yeah, no, I'm... right, okay. I'm gonna go up to Scott, once again, lesser restoration.
You remove that paralysis.
We're making a habit of this. I don't like this, but thank you.
I
was your
believe that's
action,
my
huh?
action.
Yep.
And in fact, hold on. I will then angle myself more towards here. That's my turn.
Alright, Kolvar.
Well, we got two main length and balance stood next to us, so that'll be a twinned haste.
Hey, so Hestia and Perseverance both get hasted.
Yeah.
Yep.
Cool.
And then, as the dashing and good-looking rogue that I am, I'm gonna go hide behind a tent.
You have an additional 10 feet of movement because I have Aura of Alacrity.
I'll take it.
Nice. Is that a Oath of Glory feature?
Yep.
Nice.
What does your
That's
aura
my turn.
do?
That one that is shown is you get +4 to any saving throw. If you're in 5 feet of me, you get at the start of your turn you get 10 feet of movement.
Okay.
It's pretty dope.
The
Alright,
saving throws are pretty useful this fight, clearly.
Hestia.
Right then.
Right then.
Right then. I'm gonna go for this one over here. Believe him.
Yeah, you have double movement right now because of haste.
Yay! I'm gonna stand next to him. I'm gonna smack him. Oop.
You hit him 3 times.
Not me to click it 4 times then.
You clicked 3 times.
Oh, I did. That's a wisdom.
You deliver 3 direct hits to the eyeball's sensitive parts, and it sort of just pops like a balloon.
Oh.
Laughter echoes from the other 3.
Oh.
You still have 20 feet of movement left if you want to use it.
Can't really reach another one, can
No.
I? I'm gonna move back. No, turn back to. Oh.
Okay. Next we have Scott.
I'll hit the one over here with a sun scorch.
A sun scorch. Okie dokie. Pop is balloon.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I don't think this is gonna be the real fight.
Dedication.
I can't really reach any of them, so I will just move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and that will be my turn.
Alright, the hymns who laugh. You know what, I'm just going to roll 66 and just take the first 3 different results. So 1, 4, and 6. Marvellous.
Your dice love the 4s today, don't they?
They sure do. Well, that's interesting. Huh. Okay. Can Scott make me a dex save, please?
Let's hope. Nope.
So the first beam hits your spellcasting focus, and
Fucking
until
rude.
the start of its next turn, your spellcasting focus has no magic in it anymore. It
Rude.
just drains all the magic properties out of it.
That means I can't use any spells with material things, right?
Indeed.
Yep.
Next we have Perseverance. You're gonna fail a dex save one day.
Right.
You're gonna fail a dex save one day.
Oh, wait. Oh, deck save?
Yeah. It's gonna happen.
Okay. It's gonna be right now.
Yay!
There it is.
You take some fire damage, which is hard because you're a tiefling, but you have the worst dex save, so it has to go for you. 10 fire damage. No, 9 fire damage because it's rounded down, always.
Alright.
And the last one, Hestia, make me wisdom save.
fine.
Hestia, you fall asleep. Where is the Zeds? I know there's a sleepy on here somewhere. You know what? We'll just go for that one. Yeah, so you just dunk, hit the floor. Perseverance.
Right. So gonna go to here.
Aye.
And this fine entity in front of me, it's getting hit with a sacred flame. Maybe.
Sacred flame, sacred flame. He dodges. It sort of rolls out of the way. Oh, that's funny, thinking you can hit me. Ha 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 ha! Culver.
Alright, since we're moving up the field, I'm going to do the very, very smart thing. I'm going to dash, and I'm going to take cover in this time.
Marvelous. In that case, you see like a foyer area with a curtain here saying entrance and a curtain here which has an exit, and then there is like a table here, and that's about it.
Lovely jubbly.
Hestia, y'all sleeping. Do you get a new save? No, you don't.
Sad.
Yep. Until someone takes an action to nudge you, or you take some damage, you're just there, like. Argh! So we go to Scott. Have a nap time.
Let me. Sorry, I was slightly distracted.
It's fine. You can be distracted. Whatevs.
No, I shouldn't be. I'm so sorry.
So what's it gonna be?
10 foot. I am gonna use Shatter on this guy.
A shatter.
Yes, because Perseverance is just out of range.
Fails his save and takes 7 thunder damage. Oh!
Wow, 2 1s in there.
That was highly unpleasant. You made me stop laughing. Are you doing anything else with your turn?
I will also give a new inspiration to Perseverance.
Da, da,
Go
da, da,
get him! Yay!
da, da. Doing it. Giant Goliath does cheerleader dance.
Absolutely. I did the jazz hands when I was doing that, by the way.
Fantastic. In that
That's what
case,
Scott does too.
dedication.
Yeah, run my ass over here.
Yep.
Apparently I throw these. Okay. And so I try and yeet a dagger in. Hang on a second.
His muscle memory is a thing.
That's a hit. Ow! Not you too! And we go to hymns who laugh. I fucking knew it. I knew this would happen. No! Everything's going wrong. There we go. A 6, a 5, and a 2. So, make me a wisdom save, Scott.
I saves today! Oh my goodness!
Guess what? You're asleep.
Aye, of course I am.
Can good old Perseverance make me a con save?
I can attempt it.
You save. You're paralyzed. And
Oh,
2, can you make me another con save, please? One more con save.
oh, me?
Yeah.
All right.
You take half damage, which is 7 necrotic. I'm gonna go to you.
Right. We are going to get right up into this boy's face.
Right up into his eyeball.
In fact, we'll go here and sword swing.
You get so close that he gets conjunctivitis.
Nice.
Oh, well, yeah, that's a big fucking hit. That is a big hit.
Yeah.
Nice.
And wait, is it? Oh, yeah, no, that was max damage. Nice.
Yeah.
And once more with feeling.
I mean, he definitely felt that. He is now bloodied, actually, as your sword like slices off one of his little tendrils, and like the other one, like your other strike, sort of cuts across his cheek, and he mad. He looking real mad right now. So many eyes for days. Over.
You don't want to go once more with haste?
Oh, you got haste.
Oh,
my
I am
dude.
hasted. You're right.
My dude.
Hashtag quick.
Thank you. Let's take one more swing.
He can do
And
it.
you know what? For good measure, this one is getting smited.
Divine Smite.
Brilliant.
Buddy, Divine Smite does at its base level 2d8 damage, so you can roll me another d8.
Was it 2d8?
Yeah, it's 1d8 plus 1 per level of the spell that you spend.
Oh, alright, I'll adjust that.
And then you get an extra 1d8 if you're hitting a fiend or an undead. So yeah, the blast
better.
from the smite does some significant damage, but he's still going. Unfortunately,
Okay.
Almost down, but not quite there. As we go to Culver.
I can twin cantrips, can't I?
Yes, you can.
Alright, I'm going to step out. I can't be bothered waking them up individually. I twin told the dead on my party members.
Oh.
What?
Okay, can we get a wisdom save from Scott and Hestia?
It's the highest save I think I've had so far.
Hey!
Hestia takes no damage. Scott takes 6 damage and wakes up.
How can I make a wisdom save when I'm asleep?
Don't ask me how that works.
Okay.
When you're asleep, it's strength and
Reflex.
dexterity saves. You can't
Actually,
make anything else you can.
I take 14 damage because I was already. I never had my full hit points back because the lay on hands was after
Oh
the-
no.
the rest.
Yeah, and then I can follow up that with a level 1 healing words on the one that wakes up.
I'm sorry I hit you. Have some hit points.
So good.
And then we can go back in the tent.
Hestia is still snoozing. Scott.
Right, I'll sun scorch this fella then. That's just a range.
Sun scorching. Okie dokie.
And I guess
Oh, 9 fire damage. He bursts, but instead of it being air inside, it is like blood and pus and other membranous material you don't want to think about. And the other one pops as well.
at least start moving towards Hestia.
Yeah. Combat, at least for now, is over.
Oh. In that case, I wake Hestia up.
You give her a little pat on the cheek.
What? Oh, they're all fucking dead. I'm gonna save one for me.
Well, you shouldn't have been sleeping on the job.
I mean, you should have woken me up sooner.
Alright, anyway. Where to now?
Well, guess the big fella is left.
Big tent or long tent?
The big tent should have him, I think.
Yeah.
The
Okay.
long tent was the Hall of Horrors. I think people work there for the tokens. But this one should have them. The ringmaster called Servitude.
Huh, we're following your plan, let's go.
Sure thing.
All right.
Yeah, let's check up on the tent.
So y'all begin to head towards the tent, and as you look inside the flap, you see it is quite dark in there. A strange mist roils across the ground outside, it's like through the doorway.
Carnivores every time. I'll cast light on something. A silver piece.
You cast a light on a silver piece, and you see that to your sides, you know, there are, much as you'd expect, like 3 areas where there are like stands. There's like some space to walk behind them, and then in the center there's a big old ring that is barely illuminated by the coin. Yeah, let me make these longer. There you go. Boop. Yeah, so there's some stands, and then there's the ring in the center, much as you'd expect from such a place.
Well, let's take a look around, I suppose.
Or doesn't even
Sure thing.
spin. That's lame.
I'll step in.
Estia, you joining us?
Yes.
So as you step inside, how big is a light spell? Is it 30 feet, right? I think it's 30.
It's
Oh,
10 feet.
40.
actually.
Ooh,
Oh, no,
40
no,
feet. So yeah, at the moment you see no one in the stands, and you see that the sand of the inner circle is covered in like footprints.
This is the worst plan, so let's do that.
Sure thing. Let's go.
Marvelous. You love to see it.
This is not a great idea.
Oh wait, no. Why am I not? Well, let's throw a divine sense.
You sense within 60 feet of you a fiend.
All right, who's? All right, I can throw up some wards if needed. Wait, I think you can throw up a ward.
Just one.
Who's been struggling with their saving throws?
I wonder.
Yeah, you know what, Scott? Where is it on my spell list? I'm blind. Yeah, no, protection from evil and good, fiends on Scott.
Did you tell me that you saw a fiend?
Oh yeah, I'll let
Okay,
everyone
you felt
know.
field.
It's a
Which
fiend.
you have felt, which you have felt where?
I
Other than
believe I
just
get
within
direct
60 feet?
You can sense that said fiend is currently standing, or rather somewhere in the inner circle.
Somewhere in the inner circle, then
It's lit up at the moment, you don't see anyone.
Yeah, I
It's
don't
like-
see a thing.
I can't reach the entire circle, but like most of the circle. I want to see what a fairy fire does.
Uh-huh. So, has
It
magic...
also helps with light because every object is now also.
It has magic resistance, so we'll see if it fails its save. It does not.
But at least we have more light, I guess.
Very perceptive, changeling.
Always creepy when people know that.
Your blood invites me. smell so different from the humans.
Technically, only one of us is human. Still, oh boy.
Yeah, so what do you guys say? Kolvar, you hear this above you and like almost directly next to you. Like when I say above you, I mean like only like 1 or 2 feet, as in the thing is taller than you are.
Well, in good consideration as the worst possible choices that I can make, I'm going to subtle cast Detect Thoughts.
Detect thoughts.
Let's get some of those surface thoughts rolling for things within a short distance. 30 feet.
You have to focus your mind on one creature you can see. Can't see him.
Rip.
But you can wait until you can see him if you want.
Oh yeah, I've still got like a good minute.
You can detect that he's there, because you can use the spell to detect the presence of thinking creatures you can't see. Ah. Oh, no, you're right. You can search for thoughts within 30 feet of you. Interesting. So, you hear, some of, let's see, let's have a look at 30 feet, shall we? Yeah, you sense some of Scott's thoughts. You know, Scott's not feeling too happy about this situation. It's like, how does it know I'm a changeling? Why do they always like my blood? Fuck's sake. You hear Hestia's thoughts.
First a collector wanting in Diego, now this.
You hear Hestia's thoughts, which are mostly probably about drinking and fighting. And food. You hear Perseverance's thoughts, which are, you know,
Fighting.
I imagine mostly concerned with the fiend. You hear Dedication's thoughts, which are a static buzz that has no form or feeling right now. And you also hear the thoughts of the creature standing next to you, or rather the surface thoughts, which are basically whether it's sort of like maybe they will be useful. I can finally go home.
Wait a minute, it stood next to me! Ugh.
Apologies, let me reveal myself.
So yeah, you see this creature that has no discernible, like, eyes. It has a strange metal band upon its head, from which thrusts upwards like a blazing iron rod that still burns with heat. It has 2 curved horns and a sort of skeletal-like mouth with a sort of green-grey body covered in runes and tattoos, and wearing a slight semblance of armour. It has smoke sort of erupting from its mouth and sort of gently trailing up past its head.
Hi.
I roll a religion check on that.
Sure.
Yeah, boy.
Interesting, yes. This appears to be, from what you are aware, a kind of devil. This in particular is known as funnily enough, a collector devil. They go and look for people who have broken infernal contracts and basically take them back to hell with them.
Well, I can assure you I signed no contract.
I know you didn't.
Looks at Hestia.
No one else here did they?
No one else here.
No.
What? Sign a
Look
contract.
at the party. Look at the demon. Sorry, devil.
Sign it in with signature.
I can sense your bloodlust. We do not have to battle, provided you assist me.
Oh, what you need assistance with?
I'm looking for someone.
Oh,
Ooh.
go on.
There is a man who has been very bad. I would like to take him home with me, but he has used charms and magics to hide himself from me, and as such, I have no means of tracking him. So, in order to draw him out, I decided I would set up something to pass the time and draw in those who he cares about. Those he cares about, and those who they in turn care about, until eventually, hopefully, he would come and save them by giving himself up. I thought too highly of him, obviously.
What did you do exactly?
Who is it?
Ah, yes, my quarry. Indeed, he is a man who has lived far beyond his years. Around these lands, there is a gentleman who is rather good with horses. I believe Ferris is his name. He has lived far too long. Granted, life after it was taken from him at a young age so unfairly. I made a deal with him, and now his time is up. Bring him to me, and no one else has to get hurt. You're heroes, aren't you? This is what you do. You save people.
What will we get in return for this?
I will leave. You won't die. And I suppose whatever is left in this charade is yours to keep as well.
Food.
Well, what say you?
You won't hold it against us if we have a little huddle on the matter, would you?
Do what you must.
Good.
I just for maybe you'll help. I'll ritual cast silent table again.
Okay, so you are all surrounded by a good old table of silence within 30 feet.
Not a hope.
Hmm? Well, what do you all think?
I say we fight him here and now.
You realize he'll come back sooner or later. Yeah?
Then we give it another shot.
Can we fight him?
I mean, I can't, in all good faith, acquiesce to this request.
Can I look at him and see how he's handling it, see how he's looking at us?
Like that sting.
Looking in what sense? He's just
like
sort
an
of
insight.
Sure. He's currently stood outside of your silent table. He hasn't really got a face. But sure, go ahead. Maybe an insight check.
Nope, never mind. What are my rules today? Gosh.
The only thing you get from Investor is he seems curious. Like, he can't hear you anymore. And he you know, you can tell he wants to know what you're talking about, but he's patient. He's just gonna wait.
Do we know anything about this verse? Like, could there be a truth to what he's saying?
Even if
From your religion roll, Kolvar, you would know about devils.
Mm-hmm.
They are creatures of law and evil. So, but essentially, if a deal is made, a devil will never go back on its word. But obviously they will try and bend the rules of any arrangement to suit them better. And they love to corrupt people by sort of making deals which will inevitably go badly down the line if you don't read the fine print. They are ultimately at their core evil creatures, but they are not liars. At least not openly and brazenly. They prefer, if they're going to try and trick someone, they want to do it in a battle of wits more than like just lying to your face sort of thing.
More of a lie by omission and a fine print.
Yeah, exactly. Devils are very tricky. Unlike demons, the exact opposite, who are just chaotic and will do whatever they want, whatever they feel like at any given moment.
Well, I've no idea who he's talking about, but I'm confident that this deal it speaks of is true. And we've got someone that made a contract with a devil somewhere in wherever it is.
Bit of an idiot to make a deal and not follow through with it.
Oh, well, perhaps we could simply ask where this person is and inform them of what's going on. Perhaps they'll have a crisis of conscience and just give up. Though in that situation, I'm rather torn as to who's the bigger criminal here. Someone that makes a deal and tries to break it? Or an evil creature from beyond the mortal plane?
I mean, when it comes to the deal, the devil isn't the bad part, but when you look at all those innocent people that he was capturing, that's a different story.
Well, I've not seen any corpses yet.
I think that's has more because of our doing. I'm not willing. I'm not willing to play debt collector for a demon, a devil.
Devil, yes.
Not particularly. He's a bit of a shady-looking dude.
Excellent. He makes his perception check as you say that. Perseverance. Devil! He calls out. That's all he interjects. As you call him a demon.
I just respond infernal. Detailed.
Yeah. Kolvar, again with your religion check, you'd know that devils and demons hate each other. In fact, there is a constant war. There is a constant war going on in the underworld between the two groups.
I'm really surprised the paladin doesn't know all this.
He's learning, all right. He's learning.
I've been working on it.
What's your take on this matter?
I don't care either way, personally.
Dedication is struggling with her own issues right now, which we'll need to sort out after this.
There's no issues, it's fine.
Well, we have a don't care, I want to fight it, I want to fight it, and yourself, Sienna, a fight?
I said I go either way, so fight it is.
So, how do you guys engage this beast? I mean, it doesn't know what you're about to do, so you can just get a free turn to buff up before it realizes that you're gonna try and kick its ass.
I'm going to have to reapply protection on Scott because that would have gone off during the ritual cast.
Okay.
Or do I want to? No, we're gonna leave it because that's a spell slot too.
Would I know if fire would hurt it?
You asked Kolvar whether fire would hurt it, and It is immune to fire and poison, and resistant to cold and non-magical weapons that aren't silver.
What?
Well,
That'd be a tough
good
fight.
luck.
So yes, unfortunately, Hestia, your fire is not going to help you here. But your punches will. Yeah, because of your that is true, because of your improved pack weapon, your gauntlets are magical, so.
Yay!
And you have Eldritch Smite as well.
Alright. I'll speak the command word of the Pearl of Power and regain a 3rd level spell slot.
Yep.
I'll cast Bless at 3rd level with that recovered spell slot.
Okay.
I'll get ready for. I'll wait for everyone else to buff up before
So bless.
I guiding bolt him in the
Bless.
face.
I'm gonna.
Who's getting the bless, Culver?
Everyone.
Okay.
Well, I'm going to cast myself a haste.
I will cast Fairy Fire on him again to try and stop him from going invisible when we start.
And then you're going to throw a guiding bolt. Perseverance. Yep. Marvelous. So he's got.
Is everyone? Because Ollie is.
No, I'm here.
Okay.
He makes a save against the fairy fire, and naturally he now realizes that something's up, and he sort of cricks his neck as the guiding bolt is about to get sent towards him. Make the attack roll, perseverance. Beautiful, that's a hit.
Excellent.
12 radiant damage. He does not like that. And he simply says one word. Souffle. Roll me initiative, everyone.
We are 100% gonna die.
Oh yeah. That's like, yeah.
That's a haste thing.
Oh. Hey.
Alright, so without his
There we go.
proficiency, his thing is that. So he's not that fast.
You're not a speedy boy, just a killy boy.
I vote surround him.
Alright, let's get some music going.
Why did we do this?
Hestia, it's your turn. You are hasted and fast.
Right then, let's. What are these circular things? It just.
Circular things?
Yeah, the markings have gone out.
Oh, these are stands, and that is like just a ring of sand.
Okay. Charge!
You rush forward, deliver me a triple punch.
Yep. Standard gauntlet.
Yeah, I don't think your fire fist isn't going to help you this time. I think a 16 hits. It doesn't, but the 20 does.
Okay.
Oh wait, you've got bless.
Yes.
Roll me a 1d4 for that 16 and see if you can turn it into a hit. You can! 2 hits.
And I want to use one of my dice. Eldritch Blast on. Blasted Might.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Use one of your Warlock spell slots.
Yep.
And you use an Eldritch Smite. Okay, so roll me the damage for the 2 punches first. And now, because all of your spell slots as a Warlock are currently 4th level, you do an extra 5d8 force damage with the first hit.
Oh, what do I need to roll? 5.
Yeah, roll 5d8.
8. Nice.
Yep. Oh no. Wait.
That's
that's
1d8 plus 5.
That's 1d8 plus 5, Boo.
Yeah.
You can roll
Yeah.
5d8.
Oh, that's what I did.
No.
No, you did 1d8 plus 5.
Yeah.
So
Or-
it's /R 5d8.
That's the one.
Sorry, I didn't know.
Much better. 19 points of damage on top of what you've already done is 34. So the first punch, you know, you catch him in the leg, and as he's sort of reaching down to get you, you just sucker punch him right in the chin. His head flies backwards a little bit, and he seems genuinely caught off guard by the amount of damage you just dealt him. He does, however, sort of recover, and as he looks down at you, he smiles. Oh, you're gonna feel that one back. Scott.
Kinky.
For fuck's sake.
Let's for now just cast mirror image on myself, because I don't want to die.
Indeed.
And I'll recast the bardic inspiration, re-give the bardic inspiration to perseverance, because it wouldn't have worked anymore for the previous one.
Right, we use the heart for bardic inspiration now. So Kolvar.
Oh wait, actually also sorry. I'll move a bit.
I think I'll much mirror the moveset. I'll cast mirror image upon myself. And with a bonus action, I'll give a bardic inspiration to perseverance.
Perseverance now has 2 bardic inspirations. I need
am
another dice.
So
Okay.
inspired.
You
I'm most
wanted
inspired.
this, you deal with it.
Servitude's turn. He is going to get his tail, and he's going to try and hit Hestia with it. Hestia armor class is higher at the moment because of haste,
Oh, delightful.
but that doesn't save you.
No. Sad.
Can you make me
Read on.
a Constitution saving throw, please?
Yes.
Oh shit! So you see that the tip of his tail glows like this infernal green, and he, like, as he pierces you with it, like there's this flare that goes off. But your body seems to resist the corrupting effects. He sort of frowns. That normally works. You take 9 points of damage, and make me another Constitution save to see if you drop your haste. You're fine. He's then going to cast a spell in lieu of making 2 other attacks. And marvelous. He looks at you, Perseverance.
Paladin, I don't think you should be going anywhere.
And he casts his once per day use of Power Word Stun. Since you have less than 150 hit points, you immediately stop moving.
So I'm stunned.
Yep. At the end of each of your turns, you'll get a Constitution saving throw to break out of that. But first, we have Dedication.
Souffle, huh?
Yep.
You once
Okay,
stunned man.
Yeah, right, he's stunned, huh? Do I get any... Hang on one second. I'll check something.
Power Word Stunned.
Attack rolls automatically have advantage.
Yep.
Yeah, but you know what? You look squishy. I'm gonna draw a short sword and a dagger and attack, old Kolvar here.
What?
No.
No. Nope.
Nope.
Oh,
Wow.
wait, where's that thrown? Same difference. Oh well.
Despite your best intentions, you can't seem to hit Kolvar's. Kolvar, your Dedication just whips out a pair of weapons and just starts trying to kill you.
Is mine degraded too far?
Perseverance, you can make me a Constitution saving throw. Don't forget, you have no need for any of the stuff
That's what
you've
he
got.
has. Goodness.
You know, you've got Bless, you've got 2 inspirations, and you only lost 1 turn to an 8th level spell. Beautiful. Hestia.
Smack
Just-
him again.
Just shout back. What'd you just say about me?
Bitch, what you say? Oh my god. Hestia, these hits, yeah, you just start laying into him. And do a further 28 points of damage. He is really feeling the heat from you right now. And sort of like has to take a step back and look. He sort of looks down at you like with. Well, he can't really, doesn't really have wide eyes because he doesn't have any. But like, he seems shocked. You are only mortal. What is this?
Do I want to smite him again?
Unfortunately, since you cast a haste and used a spell slot to use an Eldritch Smite, that is the last of your spell slots for now.
Is it?
Yes, you only have 2.
Oh.
Oh!
I thought they were
Hit
there
the
for
hard
dice,
lock.
weren't they?
No, the Eldritch Smite is off of your Warlock spells.
Oh, that's it.
It's a hard lock, like.
Your new gem that you have allows you to get back a Warlock spell as an action, but that would mean you wouldn't get to. You'd get to make 1 attack that turn. So next turn you'd be able to spend an action to do it, and then you could smite with the hit you make with the haste.
Okay, but the rest of the spelly boys are
Yeah.
the dice ones.
Yeah. Yeah, the draconic dice you have are used to set your fists on fire. They're used to give you bonuses to charisma or strength checks, or they are used to change the element of one of your spells to fire. So, Scott.
Right. I look at dedication as nothing I can do. So I hope Coolfar will be alright. And I move a bit over here, because considering how this way actually. Nope, I move further over here. And I will cast. Let me see if I move correctly. Nope. I will cast a diamond spray on him.
On the big lad.
Glitter!
Everything that glitters. He has advantage because magic resistance. So he takes 14 of that damage. Which is magical because it is coming out of a spell. The shards sort of slice across his legs and he sort of snarls at you.
Slashing damage officially.
Yeah, that's fine. Alright. Is there anything else you're doing with your turn?
Well, no. That's it.
Okay, Kolvar, you've got dedication trying to stab your face in.
If you wanted to do something different, you should have just said, this is taking it too far. With a bonus action, I will cast Spiritual Weapon and attack the devil.
Spiritual weapon, make me an attack roll. Oh my days. Poor devil. He's not having a good time today. 13 points of force damage.
And as a main action, I'll dodge.
Okie dokie, his turn. He is not fucking pleased right now. So he heaves in a great breath and he blows out a cone of black smoke. And let's see. So he would get a drawing tool. Not snap to center, snap to corner. 1, 2, no, damn it. 1 square. 2 squares. 3 squares, 4 squares, 5 squares, 6 squares. It's a 40 foot. And he will just have it go off like so. No, it doesn't really work like that. It'd be... damn it. 1 square. 2 squares. 3 squares. 4 squares. 5 squares, 6 squares. So, Hestia and Perseverance can both make me dexterity saving throws.
I can try.
Amazing. Both of you only take half damage from his necrotic smoke.
Oh.
Which is 23 points of damage.
Oh. Excellent.
Hestia, count me a concentration saving throw for that haste, please. Constitution save. Oh!
No, can I roll any of my dice to...
You can make... you'd have to roll a 13 or better. What? You don't... You've only got Bless. Does anyone have an inspiration?
No.
I'm afraid you... Huh?
No, I was going to say I believe everyone's used their
Yeah.
inspiration.
So I'm afraid, Hestia, the haste will drop, and you'll have to spend your next turn feeling a little ill. But you still have the Bless, so that's nice. So we'll leave that. Dedication.
Yeah. More stab. Is it 17 hit you, man?
That hits.
But does it get past the mirror image? No. One of the
Yeah, then
images
that's the target.
pops.
Mirror image again.
Does it get past the mirror image? No.
Okay, that's my turn.
Okie dokie. You're slowly tearing away his defenses as we go to Perseverance. You're able to move, buddy.
Right.
Yeah, I got no reason to move.
I mean,
Perseverance.
Right. We shall. I believe I've seen this. Yeah, I've seen this happen before with someone. I'm going to go up to dedication, and you're. I'm actually just going to smack you with my shield.
Shield.
Shield smack.
I don't believe this activates Lion Shield. Like, I'm just trying to do a raw shield bash. I'm not sure what I'll be doing for that.
It'd just be an attack roll. The damage would be less is all.
Okay. In that case, I'll just
It'd
use
be
the
an
Lion
attack
Shield roll.
roll as if you were using a magic weapon, but it doesn't matter because that's a natural one.
Let's try it again.
Yeah, let's try that again. Hey,
There it is.
Yep, that hits.
What's the damage first if I'm just smacking
for
normally?
A raw shield bash without shield master, I think it's a D4 plus strength. +1 because it's a magic weapon or magic shield.
So that is +6.
7 damage.
Nothing else
Dedication's
happens?
Nothing else happens.
Just
Well,
snarls.
Alright, so that's not solved. In that case, I'm just gonna say I'm gonna call your coach ugly and infernal, and then run away from Colvar.
Okie dokie. Oh yeah.
And
You get
we
attack
shall-
opportunity.
Yeah.
That does hit.
7 damage. Slice.
If
We
you have sneak
and we
attack as
shall.
well, since it'd be moving out of your attack
Nope.
range.
Yeah.
No sneak attack.
Oh.
And we shall finish off this round with a second level healing word on myself.
Okay, Hestia, unfortunately, you have to spend the turn being super slow. Yeah, the sort of the lag from being really fast and then going back to normal speed is a bit overwhelming. But we go to good old Scott.
Uh-huh. I will use a mass healing word on everyone, because everyone is
Even on dedication?
No, let's not do dedication.
Okay. Everyone gets 8. Except you, dedication.
Everyone that, you know.
Well, all the
And-
cool kids.
Alright, all the cool kids. And I will say, well, it's a good thing you don't have eyes, because otherwise you'll be really disappointed if you looked in the mirror.
Amazing. Just amazing.
See, my first thought was, it's a good thing you're not a deer, because then I'd have to call you a no idea.
So he does get a 16 on his save.
Gosh.
I can see just fine, thank you.
Culver.
Let's keep at it. As a bonus action, we'll order the spiritual weapon to attack the devil.
Yep. Bop, bop, bop. That is a
Oh,
miss,
goodness.
son.
Then we'll...
Doesn't he have bless on himself?
Still miss.
Okay.
Yeah, it's probably like a 17 or something. We'll follow that up with a Toll the Dead on old Mr. Devil.
Toll the dead, toll the dead. What does he have for toll the dead? Wait a second. He has magic resistance. Yeah, he's fine.
Oh. Okay.
He just all the magic's just bouncing off of him. And he
And
cackles.
let's take
Hmm?
the potential of attack of opportunity.
I believe one's already been made this round.
And
Oh,
then
no.
we'll
Yeah.
be off.
Actually, no, it has been a new round since then, so you do get to stab him dedication.
I do. Oh shit.
Oh,
Yeah,
Wait,
oh yes.
Perseverance
I
is at the
finished
end
out
of the
a round.
round. So
Oh,
this is
okay.
a new turn. You get to stab.
14 doesn't hit, does it?
I think it does.
It does.
And that is your last mirror image gone. Boop. Servitude's turn. He looks down at Hestia.
Bye.
Well, I think she's out. And he turns towards Perseverance. I'm gonna hurt you.
Try me.
Wow, only the tail actually hits you with a 23. Can you make me a con save, please?
Can I actually
right.
give the cutting words?
You can cutting words,
Oh.
sure. Roll me your bardic inspiration. Can you lower the 23? That goes down to a 19. Does a 19 hit you, Perseverance?
Meets it, beats it.
No.
Too bad.
Good try though.
You did make the Constitution saving throw though, so you do not get infected by whatever it is he's stabbing you with. And you take 6 damage.
Alright.
It's not great. It's not that great. People need to start failing their saves. Dedication.
Let's see. Seeing that Kolvar has fucked off,
Yeah.
I'm gonna run over here.
Oh god.
12, no. 13. Good lord.
You're blessed.
Oh, right.
Oh, don't tell him that.
Hashtag blessed.
It doesn't
So-
matter, even if he rolls. Actually, no. If he rolls a 4 on the dagger, he'll hit Hestia.
Oh!
Hey!
Oh, Hestia takes 7 damage from dedication. Fucking excuse me.
Die!
Perseverance.
Right. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take the
Sorry.
this is my sword. It's
Panda just turned around in her seat and did like a cracking knuckles motion at me. Amazing. Go on,
Kenrain's
Perseverance.
fault, don't blame me.
all right. We're going to take the because my sword isn't magical. I'm going to take the dodge action so I can use the lion shield to make my attack.
Oh, marvelous! You take the dodge action, and
Dog
you
action.
can lash out with the lion's shield, and this attack does more damage.
And can I smite this?
You can, yes. Are you going to use the
Excellent.
free smite that the shield gives you, or one of your own spell slots?
Did I not spend that earlier? I spent that earlier.
Okay, and then roll the damage from the shield.
And for good measure, we're going to channel some of that sickle divinity, and we're going to make it inspiring smite.
And who are you
Hestia, how
inspiring?
roughed up are you?
About half.
Let's see. I'll take 5. You take 6.
6 temporary hit points. Nice. And then yeah, you hit him for dude. I know you've rolled your smite damage, but it's a fiend, so you get an extra d8.
Nice.
Smite does more to fiends and undead, so go ahead and add some more.
Wow.
18 damage. It's better than nothing. He's
He's
feeling it.
His smite was a 1, an 8, and another 1. It's only maximums either side.
It's beautiful. Hestia, you are back in the game. You're not hasted, but you can punch a bitch. Or actually, no, you wouldn't be able to do the haste thing anymore. So
I can hit twice anyway, can't I?
yes, indeed.
Right.
You won't be able to use your Eldritch Smite to see anything.
I'm gonna punch the big boy. I'm gonna punch the knobhead behind me.
So first punch on Big Boy. Roll me a d4. Wow, with the powers of Bless, you do manage to hit him. You feel guided. And the second punch on Perseverance, roll me a d4. Not Perseverance, Dedication. Dedication's what I meant. Roll me a d4. See if you can beat that armor class of theirs. Oh, yes, you can. Absolutely. You turn around and slug Dedication in the face for 14 points of damage. Ouch.
Fucking stab me again, I dare ya!
Oh, Scott.
Right. I would probably have some rope in my
Yeah, everyone's got rope.
Mm-hmm.
It's in every pack.
And I'm gonna play this slightly different. And I'm gonna walk over and try to grapple.
It's time for some opposed athletics checks.
Oh my gosh! What?
I thought I clicked it. There we go.
Amazing. Amazing.
Help that?
No. You have to
They're
use
fighting
help
a
action.
devil and they're getting kinky with a rope.
This is
My bonus
fantastic.
With my bonus action, I will upcast Healing Word for Hestia.
Yeah.
So you get 8 health.
Amazing. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, Rochella. It's not going your way today. Culver.
Today's just not. This is how it felt when we were fighting those Doom Guards for me.
Yeah.
Alright, let's take the big old risk. I'm gonna cast Guiding Bolt at level 4 at the devil.
A 4th level guiding bolt. Yeah. You nail him directly in the head. Let's see that damage.
Shit.
27 radiant damage. Like, you see a significant chunk of like one of his horns is blown completely off. His helmet is like damaged from the blast, and he lets out a roar of anger as his gaze goes over everyone else directly towards you, Culver.
I'll follow that up with a bonus action spiritual weapon.
Ooh, a nice hit. Very nice. Good damage, son. But he's not dead.
And I'll move 20 feet away.
20 feet away. But unfortunately, not round a corner.
Bring it!
So,
That's my turn.
yeah, it's now his turn. And he's going to use one of his attacks to try and spear Perseverance with his tail. Stabby, stabby.
Alright.
Nope.
Miss.
And then he's going to forgo his other attacks to cast a spell at Culver. I've got more where that came from, you bastard. And where is the list? Marvelous. That is a good list of spells, isn't it? He is going to upcast a fireball at you. And only you.
Oh.
Maybe a dex save, buddy.
Dexterity save. No.
Ooh.
Let's see those dice.
36 fire damage. Boom! Big explosions. You want to roll a save for that bless, buddy?
Yeah.
DC 18. Dear Lord. He does it. You're not meant to get excited, dedication. You're evil. Go, it's your turn.
Sorry. So anyway, moving around here, away from the fucker trying to wrap me in rope. Kinky Mother Hubbard. More stab. That'll do it.
Yeah, Hestia takes 11 damage.
Why's that got the fish? So get rid of that. There we go. And more stab.
Oh, the look I was just given. Oof. Perseverance.
Right. You know what? Second verse, same as the first. We're going to dodge.
Mm-hmm. And then lash out with the
then
shield.
we're going to shield.
Nice hit.
Excellent.
Not a crit,
we're going to throw a
stab.
second level smite onto that.
Mm-hmm.
Even if I think my macro is a bit screwed. Because I believe I need two. I need 2 more d8s in that.
2 more d8, yeah. So 13. Alright, so tell me how the lion shield kills the demon.
Nice. Right. So like I go like right for the shield, like a shield bash towards like his head, and you can like see radiant energy as radiate from the lion's head
Yeah.
as it animates and goes for the bite.
Marvelous.
As I just yank it back after the killing blow.
Yes, in that case you'll tear his head clean off. Beautiful. He's dead. He died. Which means we can now go to Hestia.
This bitch is angry.
You can use a bonus action to light your fists on fire.
I'm gonna do that.
Unfortunately, you won't be able to hit with the first one, even with the bless, but the second one gets him. 8 damage. Punch! I'm assuming, yeah, that is your turn. Scott.
Right. I forgot I had this, but I can try it now, which means I didn't intend to use it in this way originally. But
This is ominous.
yeah, I should have used this earlier. I just completely forgot I had it. Make a wisdom save, Ollie.
Uh-oh.
Otherwise, you
Yeah,
can
I'm
be...
fine.
Oh, never mind.
No!
What was I gonna be?
A chicken, I think.
No, a kitty cat.
Oh, kitty cat.
Yeah, I'll
No!
I mean, if Zelda has taught us anything, chickens are dangerous.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you don't want a cuckoo coming after you.
considering how far away Kolvar is, I'll turn to Perseverance and go, please tie him up. You're a strong, handsome guy. You can do this, right? And give him my last bardic inspiration.
He's already got one.
Yep.
Oh, right. Never mind then.
Well,
Then I'll just still say it and...
Kolvar.
Free wing. Alright, let's wrap this up. We move forward. I drop concentration on Bless. And in return, I will target our hysterical comrade with hideous laughter.
Make me another wisdom save, Ollie.
Another wisdom. Bop. Oh shit.
You fall to the ground and begin hysterically laughing your ass off. Amazing. And you get another save at the end of your turn? Yes, you can. Make a new one. Yeah, you're still laughing.
Still
Perseverance.
giggling my ass off.
Right. Go over to dedication. Tie her up with rope.
You know what? Since they're prone, I will say that you're able to do that.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
So, dedication's tied up, and we will end the combat.
So, would Chandril be able to help?
You'll probably know what's happened.
A religion check can be made at this point by anyone who has proficiency.
Ah. Stop laughing.
All of my rolls. Gosh.
So, Kolvar, given you've been inside Dedication's head, you think they might be possessed by something.
Oh, hold on. I can solve that. I believe protection against good and evil.
No,
People
I'm
resist.
fine now. I'm fine. It's fine. Whatever was controlling me is gone. Thank you very much, friends. You can untie me now.
Yeah,
No.
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 But I'm me. I'm Dedication.
Sorry, who are you?
Punch him again.
You gonna punch him again?
I am. Fuck up.
Well, I mean, yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna make you roll. They're tied up. Please.
I can't like weave my head out. Oh.
No.
Yo.
Are you gonna cast protection from good and evil then?
Actually, no, that just helps get new saves. Once it's done.
It does prevent possession.
Oh, does it just prevent possession?
It
I'll
ends
use the last
possession.
vial of holy water.
And charms. So yeah, you use a vial of holy water.
No need, not necessary. I'm
cast
fine. I'm
protection from good
me.
and
I
evil,
promised.
And you watch as a ghostly creature erupts from Perseverance's mouth and
Perseverance?
Dedication's mouth. Fuck's sake. And like
Between me misgendering Dedication the entire session and Kinrain just misnaming you the entire
It looks so red.
the blue and white ghostly spirit rips through the ceiling of the tent and like goes screaming off somewhere else, leaving you all alone.
Right, food tent.
Glad to
Okay.
have you back. Dedication.
That was the most horrendous 24 hours of my life. I want to find that creature, and I'm going to rip out whatever entrails it has as soon as
I'm
I
sorry,
fucking.
friend. I knew something was wrong. I did not know how to help.
Good, I can put my fucking proficiencies back now.
Yeah, while you were possessed, it couldn't use any of your proficiencies or class abilities, so you're just.
That's
a
why
nerfed
when that
version of
perception went
yourself.
up, instead of a +7, it was a +1.
Yeah, and that's the moment I already knew things were going bad, but that's the moment I knew also that hitting you was never going to work or things like that. Yeah.
So we get to the end of the session. You
I
have
sincerely apologise.
successfully dealt with the problem, and you search the fairground and find like 8,000 tokens, not gold, sadly.
Let's cash them in.
You find a great deal of specially prepared salted meats and soups. So yes, plenty of food for Hestia to munch upon. And you find two items in particular. You find a cornucopia, like a sort of a weaved horn, and for want of a better word, it looks to be the second item is a box covered in many buttons.
Press button.
The buttons you sew or the buttons you press?
The button you press.
Press.
Press button.
As you press the different buttons, the box sort of unfolds itself into various different instruments.
Ooh.
Musical instruments or
Yeah, musical instruments.
oh.
A changing musical instrument.
Scott, here's a birthday present.
That high squeal just came from Scott. Absolutely, yes.
And the cornucopia
It's beautiful.
So yeah, you don't know exactly how to unlock the magic of this item yet, Scott, but you do know its name. Being a bard, it imparts itself to you. It is known as the Discord of Morpheus. And the cornucopia is a cornucopia of plenty. Once per day, it can be used to create basically a feast for up to 5 people.
Oh, I need that in my life. Hestia eats for 5 anyway.
Anyone who partakes of this food gets themselves a number of temporary hit points equal to half their level.
Oh, sounds fun.
Was there anything else that was shiny? Any gold or anything?
No, just tokens.
Fair.
And of course, experience, each of you gains 4,060.
So 27731 for me.
Aye.
Sorry, what did you say? 27731?
27731. I believe for Hestia as well, it's the same.
Yeah, the three of us should have the same.
Considering.
4-2.
Then we did something wrong.
So.
Yeah, regardless, we will end the session there for today. And I do hope you all enjoyed yourselves.
Yeah, it was good.
Thank you to the audience for watching, and thank you, of course, to everyone for playing. We have, I believe, one shout out. Just one. So, Ollie, take it away, buddy.
Yeah, as always, your typical British burly bear streamer, streaming on Twitch every evening, as you can see there, link in the chat.
Nice, nice. Well, in that case, all I can say is thanks everyone for watching. It's been marvelous as always. Thank you to Nazgoel for the our new follower, joining the old Black Company, and to all of you, I wish a lovely good night.
Bye.
Night.
Farewell.